And I'm Fear the Reaper.
And this is...
The Mid-Lunch Crisis.
How is everybody doing today? It is extremely cold in western Pennsylvania today.
Yes, it
The
is.
weather basically just straight up sucks. There is no nice way to put it when the temperature drops below, 10 degrees. I'm just not a happy camper, and it was 9 degrees this morning, so that's where I stand right now. We
Yeah, and
had...
it
Go
was only a
ahead.
couple. It was only a couple days ago. It was, in the 40s, 50s, 60s.
And it's supposed to be right back up into the 40s again, what, 48 hours from now? Something like that?
I haven't even looked.
The weather changes here so dramatically in western Pennsylvania. It is just crazy. Bear with me one second. I am trying to get the tubes of you to cooperate, and they are not. Hey, there we
Pimp,
go.
pimpin'. Uh, Pimpin' Play says, "Damn you! I was just getting ready to go live myself."
Poor Pimpin' Plays. Well, this is our regularly scheduled program, so welcome to the stream, Pimpin'. Glad to have you,
Yeah.
buddy. Every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday between 11 and 1, and on Sundays until about 2:30, you've got the mid-lunch crisis. So plan on it, buddy. But hey, we're always happy to have you here with us. So
Yeah.
we are waking up to a couple strange things today. I was playing another game this morning, and I got a notification that we had a No Man's Sky update. 2.26 went live today. Now, the funny thing is, nobody knows what it is
Or where it came from.
or where it came from. It was a surprise. Oh, Pimpin says 11 a.m. Monday to Friday is your time. Fine, you can have 11 a.m. Monday to Friday on the West Coast.
Yep.
It's all yours, buddy. Eastern Standard Time, it's all ours. We're taking it. We're taking it.
Oh,
Hey,
no
no
worries,
worries.
Pimpin'. We
Yeah,
got
man.
you.
Yeah, man. Actually, tell us when you go live, because we might even pull your stream up on the side, and we might harass the heck out of you. So, Big Papa Timo is sitting here in the space station, just kind of chilling out. And I was watching Ballisticola earlier. He did a very ad hoc stream because he was basically waking up, getting ready to play some No Man's Sky when that update dropped. And so far, the only thing we've been able to figure out that is part of this new update is there was an update to the jetpacks. So this is now the Smoky Jetpack update. Now I don't have the best jetpack or movement modules on this particular character, but watch when I take off. There you go. Smoky Jetpack.
Uh-oh. Pimpin' says, G&G cage match for the time slot.
Oh, nice. Nice. We can do that. I
Oh,
will
yeah.
beat you to death with Reaper. Reaper's my weapon of choice. It's a shame he's just the same size as I am. I don't know if my back will take me swinging him around too much. So, another couple interesting things. I am playing on my Permadeath save today. And when last we saw Big Papa Timo on Permadeath, we were doing an Economics 101. And a lot of people had a lot of advice on different ways to make money in the game. And I was just doing a very, very brief overview of multiple methods. And the way that I had ended off the last stream for that was we were going back and forth from station to station, opulent systems, wealthy systems, advanced systems, and we were selling the wiring looms. And I didn't bore you guys with it, but as I was doing this, I was jumping around and getting my suit upgrades. I filled up all of the regular slots. I've gotten a decent number of cargo slots, and I just started to do my technology slots recently because this is permadeath, and I'm going to need some hazard protections in particular. But if you look up here, Big Papa Timo currently has 808 nanite clusters, but 243 million units. That's because I went around and sold lots and lots of wiring looms. It got to the point where I was selling 1,800 wiring looms every time, crashing the economy, and buy low, sell high type of deal. Now, you might also notice one other very, very interesting thing here. There's a freighter tab here that wasn't there before. Guess what Big Papa Timo got?
Big Papa Timo got the Bahrain.
He got the Bahrain.
Nice.
Now, this is not a max size. It's actually a medium Sentinel, and it's an A-class, but it's a 34.9. First try, can't complain, had to take it. And the other thing that Big Papa Timo got that he didn't have last time was a symmetrical Explorer. He got a big Dora. So, Big Papa Timo's made a few upgrades. So here we go in Dora. Dora's only a B class. Unfortunately, I found her in a not so snazzy economy system. Don't ask me what I was doing there. Sometimes I go. It had a symmetrical Explorer, and the B class was the best that I could find. So, Big Papa Timo, with part of Dora sticking up through the floor here. Well, looky here. Go figure. But
Nice.
look at the difference in size. This is actually a medium Explorer, but that is also... That's a pretty nifty looking ship there, guys.
Yeah, how should I
So,
think?
Big Papa Timo is going to have to snap a little picky pick action here. There are the coordinates on the bottom, if you so desire. Big Papa Timo will probably be adding this to the Black Hole Suns project, if he ever gets off his lazy butt to do that. Pretty similar, smaller nacelles. Of course, now the menu thing drops out. And one thing that I do like is, I don't know if that's a backwards 5 or a 2, but I definitely have a backwards 2 on mine.
Backwards 5.
Backwards 5? Is that what we're going with? Backwards
I
5? Big Papa Timo is a little bit sleep deprived right now, so I don't know exactly what I'm looking at anyways.
Let me catch up on chat here real quick.
Sweet, please. Please do.
Well,
let's take a look at this shit.
Go throw out a few shout outs. We got Tragic Trucker in the house.
What's up, Tragic? How you doing, brother?
We got Black Mill. What's up, buddy?
Blackmail, how you doing, buddy?
And Beeble Bum.
Beeble Bum in the house.
What's up, buddy? We got Tragic. Let's see. Tragic said, "Have you been eating my wife's refried beans?"
Was that what keeps you up at night?
And, actually, I think he was referring to the smoke coming out of your jetpack.
Look at this, guys. That's a
Blackmail
thumper
said,
right there.
Ooh. Blackmail said, Taco Bell, most likely. Pimpin', I wish that A-class fighter I found in my Permadeath wasn't completely destroyed. I would have loved to have had a nice fighter to start the save off with. You know, I did the same thing on, I believe it was on my survival save. I found a really nice A-class fighter. And it was so expensive to fix, I ended up buying an A-class fighter and selling the one that I found. Beeble Bum says, hello, 2.26, undercover update.
Undercover update, the smoky jetpack update. Alright, so I'm going to buy this ship. Little out of character for me to just blatantly buy a fighter right off the bat, but as an S-class, there was actually something really, really interesting about this as a fighter that you don't normally see with fighters, and that's the fact that it has an emerald drive.
Ah, nice.
That was kind of strange, and Dora does not have an emerald drive, but what I want to do is I'm going to hold on to that one. I'm going to keep that one in my pocket since I have the cash to do it. We're gonna hold on to that. I was gonna scrap it until I saw that emerald drive. Because I do need to scrap some ships. There's another symmetrical. Wow. I'm digging the system, guys. I'm going to reload my autosave, though, because I want to try and get that fighter in an S class. If I can find that in an S. I'm not going to do this for very long. We're going to take a couple stabs at it. I'm not Sword. I'm not KJ. I don't get lucky and get S classes right off the bat too often. But hey, let's give it a go.
Pimpin' Play says you were up all night playing PS4 Farmville.
I was until that really made me mad.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, we play a lot of Farming Simulator 19, and thanks Reaper for introducing me to that game. It's actually a lot of fun, guys. It's a lot of fun. I say that sarcastically, but I also mean it wholeheartedly. There are certain quirks about that game that just drive me batty. One of which was I was trying to move my egg crates, and my trailer that I have the egg crates on got stuck on something and pretty much fired 2 of my egg crates into outer space.
Oh no.
Once I found them and got them back, I put them back on the trailer, and then I flipped the trailer again, and they're sitting at a port in the northwest of the map. Now, I have no intention of getting them anytime soon, but they're full of eggs. And then I was having trouble getting the vendors to purchase my eggs. So Big Papa Timo, or Big Farmer Timo, I should say, was relatively unhappy early this morning, so he said, screw it, put that game away. And actually did a first impression walkthrough of Fallout 4.
Oh, nice.
Played Fallout 4 for about 2 hours just to see what was going on, see if I liked the game. It's different. That's going to take a lot of getting used to. Fallout 4 is just it's a neat game. I had never played any of the Fallout series or anything else like that, but the mechanics are they seem a little clunky to me.
They are.
With how you loot, and I'm probably going to be bugging Reaper for a lot of advice, because Reaper apparently was pretty snazzy at that game, and I'm going to need some help, maybe some tutorial type things. But it's a single player, so it's not like we can't really dual stream or stream multiplayer on it, because that's just not a function of the game. Beeblebum said had to load up NMS to pick up his eggs and then deliver them to Farmville. Haha, yeah. Real funny, guys.
Alright, so we got to move back up here. Blackmail says that the secret update is promotion for PS5. And Beeblebum says he's been doing alright. Been scouring the 2.26 update. Nothing new found. So it's probably just performance fixes in preparation for this week's community missions.
One of the other speculations was actually by Sword this morning.
Oh.
In case you guys are wondering what I'm looking at in the box here, because I always check the multi-tool box. I found
What's
another
in the box?
pistol. That's very interesting. Sword was speculating that it was actually just a fix for PS4 specific, because he has seen absolutely nothing coming through the PC beta.
Oh.
So there might have been an issue, and then there's also a little bit of speculation that they might have fixed the dupe glitch in the anomaly. And I don't know, because I don't do the dupe glitch, and I don't really want to. What I'm half tempted to do, though, is to go into the anomaly and turn on multiplayer and see if anybody drops 4 carbon in my inventory again. Because I keep getting the cheapos that are giving me like 4 carbon or some ferrite dust, or maybe if I'm lucky 200 projectile ammunition, something like that. Something little.
Alright.
Uh-oh. Pimpin got caught by the bot. What happened?
I have no idea why that would be. Okay.
Apparently they don't like Walter White.
Yeah, must be. Actually, we're still behind in chat here.
Oh, keep going.
Yep, Pimpin said I scrapped the one I found flying from a planet to the space station with no shields or cannons on permadeath. Was the most nerve-wracking moment I ever had in NMS. I also had a pirate scan. Ooh, that's kind of rough, buddy. Tragic says we can call the super secret update the Smokey and the Bandit update.
Yeah, Ballisticola went for the
throwback.
whole smoky jetpack, is what he
Yeah.
found out. So we're gonna go smoky jetpack, Smokey and the Bandit.
Craft Brew, what is up, buddy? He's working and lurking.
Working and lurking on the craft brew. Awesome.
Pimp and Play says you're going to get sucked in once you start. It's the beginning of the end for Fallout. He said, and that's where his comment was redacted. Check out his Walter White build playthrough. He put a couple good tips in those vids. Beeblebum says all the platforms have received an update. PS4 just had the biggest. He also says that the dupe glitches still work. They've been verified by Professor Cynical.
Excellent. Professor Cynical was watching Ballisticola this morning, so he probably caught that comment and went and checked.
Dark Saint, what is up, buddy? Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, welcome. This is the
And
mid-lunch
there
crisis,
is-
in case you didn't know.
Yeah, and there is Ballisticola in the house.
Speaking of the cola,
Yeah, what's
hey,
up,
Mr.
buddy?
Cola, check it out, buddy. It's the Smoky Jetpack update. Smoky Jetpacks. Following your lead. Alright, I don't do third person in this game, guys. I suck at third person totally, so I'm going back to first person, and I'm going to channel some more inner Ballisticola and Permadeath scrap some ships. Oh yeah. So basically, while Ballisticola was going through his stream this morning, I was making all the cashola because he stays in one station or some silly crap like that. And now I fly all over the galaxy and take everybody's money. I'm not staying in one spot. Hey, look, there's my Radiant Pillar, guys. It's a C-class. Isn't she beautiful?
Oh, the Radiant Pillar.
The Radiant Pillar. Alright, so I'm actually going to grab this A-class right here. Scrap this one real quick as well. Hello, little Mr. Geck. How are you doing? Nice hat. So every time I see these guys with the little can on their head, I'm reminded of Fifth Element. The guy that's trying to rob Bruce Willis's character with the hat with the picture of the hallway on it.
Yeah.
I love that scene. Alright, so let's scrap this. Scrap this. Probably gonna start singing at some point in time.
Ballisticola said, I can't believe they spent all this time and money just to update the jetpack. Someone said on Reddit, I bet.
The other unfortunate news today, we had a famous person from Monty Python pass away. I'll leave that to Ballisticola to give us that update because he's been following that on the Twitterverse. You want to tell us who passed away there, Ballisticola? If you guys don't know who Monty Python is, who the comedic troupe is, you need to go get some culture. You just straight up need to go get some culture. Alright, so I need to get back in and
Ballista says Zane has a video, Hidden Stuff, I'm going to watch. I just got the notification for that as well, so that will be put up right after the mid-lunch crisis. Terry Jones. Oh no.
Oh, unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. Yeah, and like Timo said, if you guys don't know who Monty Python is, you're missing out. So after the mid-lunch crisis, and after you watch Zane's new video, go YouTube Monty Python.
See, now I just really want to start singing.
Craft brew. Tis but a flesh wound.
Exactly. All right, so as a LARPer, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, super, super formative for me. But, funny story, one of the first movies my mother ever took me to, Monty Python and the Meaning of Life. In the theaters with my mom. I was like 8 years old. Talk about an inappropriate movie to take your small child to. But oh my God, so funny. And to this day, I can still sing every verse of Every Sperm is Sacred.
And there was much rejoicing.
And there was much rejoicing. Brave, brave Sir Robin. Ooh, there's an S-Class, guys. Look at that.
Ooh, oh, look at that.
Bingo. Alright, so Big Papa Timo actually needs some S-Class modules. So
no, Big Papa Timo doesn't.
On this save, Big Papa Timo does.
Oh, okay, I was going to say.
Not on any of my other saves, but this one I actually don't have any S-Class modules yet. And for 6.6 million, who could resist?
Beeblebum says Monty Python should be part of educational programs. I agree.
The sex ed scene for Meaning of Life with John Cleese and his wife, hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
Let's see, where did I miss here? Dark Saint says Professor Cynical is his mate. They play a lot of No Man's Sky together. That's awesome, dude.
Well, we are very glad to have you. We really are.
Yeah, if you guys... Now, I'm not suggesting and or condoning the use of any of the glitches, but if that is your bag, then by all means stop in and check out Professor Cynical. He is a one-stop shop for all things glitch.
Ooh, there's another one of the symmetricals. Alright, so really ironic that fighter has not come back this entire time. So probably a good thing that I bought it the time that I did. Let's go ahead and, well, that's a shield module. That's not really what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Do need to move a little bit of stuff around. Shield modules, never really a bad thing. Alrighty. Excuse me, changing the weather again has wreaked havoc on my sinuses and my throat, so I apologize if I have to like suddenly mute myself and go quiet for a moment. Just try not to cough in your ear. I might be doing a little sniffling too. Alright, let's get rid of all of this crud. So one of the other things that I was doing was I was going around looking for travelers, and I believe I'm up to 6 of 16 glyphs. Yeah, look at that. So we left off, I had 3. I found 3 more travelers.
Nice.
I have gotten an A-class freighter. I have gotten a lovely symmetrical explorer. Make sure that's not another S-class. That's a C-class. Ooh, right on me. There we go. Let's go take a look at the Bahrain, guys. So, for those of you that watch, you might have realized that I had to get rid of the Bahrain on one of my other saves because I had the amazing Tangerine of Doom, the Buenos Aires, fall into my life. Now, here's something interesting. I have no freighters, or no frigates. Let's see what kind of frigates we have around.
Alright, so Pimpin asks a very good question. If you do the Purge quest, don't you get all the glyphs for free anyway?
I don't know.
And yes, there actually is a quest. I'm not familiar with which quest it is. I'm gonna go with Pimpin' and say he's probably right. But yeah, there's a quest to get the glyphs. Beeblebum says the update patch notes have been released. Deavante in the house.
What's up, Big D? How you doing, buddy? How you feeling today?
He's passing out T-shaped chocolate chip Oreos for
Heck
Timo
yeah.
and the stream.
Heck yeah, baby.
Pimpin' says he believes it's the last Artemis quest.
Ironically, with the way that I play, and there is no right or wrong way to play. However you guys want to do your game, do your game. With the way that I do it, I tend to hit so many stations so fast to try and make my buffer money, as I call it, because I don't like being broke. Because God forbid this ship drop into my life and I not have enough money to purchase it. Look at these ugly colors, guys. Is that not? It's that salmon pink that they did. Now the green, I actually didn't realize it was green. Or is that just the green star?
I don't know, man.
It's kind of hard to tell. But regardless, it was free. You know, the first freighter engagement that I have in the capital class turned out to be an A class 34-9.
Nice.
I'll take her. I'll take her.
I'm gonna actually read the patch notes real quick because there's only a few of them.
Sweet. Fire 'em on.
No Man's Sky 2.26 added fixes for some crashing, fixed player reported glitches, addressed audio related issues, addressed issues related to the UI. A few exploits are now fixed. Added fixes for frame rate drop and freezing issues, and added performance and stability improvements.
So really not that much. It's just kind of hey, we figured out that with the last update we had a couple problems that needed to be addressed. Let's fix them.
Yeah.
So I wonder what exploits they fixed.
I'm gonna see if I can dig a little deeper. See what I can come up with.
Alright, so that doesn't help me at all there. I don't have very many. Ooh. I have no sodium, really? Alright, so Big Papa Timo needs to send the frigates off on the first mission, which is why I was trying to grab a combat. Because I don't like sending off an exploration mission or any type of mission without a form of combat.
Oh.
What you got?
Right at the top, they're gonna it introduced some new items to the Space Anomalies Quicksilver shop.
Ooh.
Commencing on Monday the 27th. Polo's robotic companion will begin compiling community research data to unlock a new category of customization.
Ooh,
colored jetpack trails.
Alright, well see that sounds like something right out of like Apex Legends. Yeah, because you get the colored jetpack trails if you are an Apex Predator, Diamond, or Platinum when you're dropping out of the ships. But I do like smoky jetpacks, and I guess we can get colored smoky jetpacks. I'm fine with that.
Let's see. Progress is currently underway to unlock the final exotic traveler head.
Who is the last one that we don't have?
It is iteration
Ariadne?
Yes. Yeah, what he said.
The only reason I know that name is I have a friend of mine who is a LARPer, and that is her name in the LARPs that she plays.
Nice.
Otherwise, I don't think I would be able to pronounce that at all. But she's really cute. and definitely caught my attention one day.
Ah, gotcha.
Big Papa Timo is kind of a dirty old man at times. Alright, so I'm going to move some tech around here just so that I have things where I want them. Ish. Put that where it belongs. There we go. Gonna need some fuel for the hyperdrive.
No Man's Sky, they didn't go into a whole lot of detail. Hello Games, I guess. But they did say a minor game update to support the upcoming shop items has been released on all platforms today. We have another more substantial update arriving in the not too distant future, and much more planned for 2020 that we look forward to sharing with you. Thank you so much, Sean.
I do really appreciate the fact that Hello Games is continuing with lots and lots of updates on No Man's Sky without instituting the microtransactions. So long as they keep the microtransactions out of the game, I think a lot of us are going to stay happy. Well, let's keep it that way.
Ballisticola said the list that I read is fake. Hello Games have just released the notes. It's a setup for the new update. Dave Ante said Zane just dropped a video. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. Ballisticola says you get trails for your ship as well.
You get trails for your ship as well?
Yeah.
Now, is that in space or atmosphere or both?
Ooh.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Let's see. Yep. I'm thinking there might be something going on here. Because once again, Action Pants Gaming is featured in the patch notes video.
APG made it in the vid again? Awesome. Good job.
They had a video on
Alright,
Bike
Beeblebum,
Beats.
is it the patch notes through the gameplay, or is it on the No Man's Sky website?
See, I'm looking at the No Man's Sky website, and they don't go into detail. It's kind of an overview, and it basically, like you said, it's like Ballista said, it's setting up for the next bigger update.
Gotcha.
But yeah, let me read this real quick, because Action Pants Gaming is a cool dude, and I'm glad to see he's getting recognition. Says, it's been so exciting for us to see the variety and ambition of Bite Beats compositions the community has been creating. It was impossible to look away from them, even over the holiday period. There are far too many brilliant creations to feature them all, but here's a small selection of our favorites so far. The very first video is this atmospheric track linked to a mysterious light cube by Action Pants Gaming.
Nice.
That's awesome, buddy. So yeah, anybody comes across Action Pants, give them a huge salute there. 07s to APG for once again making it in the patch notes video. To be his second feature film.
That is super cool.
Yep, that is awesome.
Alright, so what have I done now? Okay. I've confused even myself here, guys.
Pimpin says that sounds a lot like the start of new ship customizations.
That's a dangerous path right there.
Yep.
I know that's going to
Yeah.
upset a lot of people. It's going to make me really happy, though, guys. I'm a huge fan of the idea of ship customization, so long as they do it well.
Well, and there's a lot of controversy in the ship customization discussion because so many players have they're ship hunters. That's their play style.
Oh, I know. I'm one of them. I love ship shopping.
So
I'm a huge fan of it. So I would hate to see that go away.
yeah. Now, maybe color options, because that's really not it's really not something that you can shop for as easily. There you go, Craft Brew. I'll drop you a link to that video.
Alright, so are those the trails you're talking about there, Billiskull? Because I thought these were here before.
Those were.
I mean, that's fairly pronounced, but...
Oh, no worries, Craft Brew. I got you covered. Yeah. So, Devontae said, Hello Games is my favorite game design company. They've been better to the players much more than AAA companies, and I have to agree, man. The things that they've done for the No Man's Sky game since its release really does speak volumes about the company themselves. Just the fact that they have updated this game so many times, put so much time and energy and money into it, and have not asked us for an extra dime, is, in this day and age, doesn't happen.
Nope.
You know, you look at all the AAA titles, and when they drop, the first thing they do is try and get more money out of you. You just paid $60 for a AAA title. You know, you play it for the first time, and if you want any of the good stuff, you're going to have to spend more money.
What just came flying in?
So,
ooh,
yeah.
Big old ball crawler. Look at that, guys.
I am definitely a big fan of Hello Games. Ballisticola says customized trails like rainbow trails.
Nice. Okay.
Interesting.
Alright, so Big Papa Timo needs to go up here and put some storage units in real quick. Think I kept the sodium in my pocket.
So we're all caught up on chat. Do have to say we have, according to my Tubes of You feed, we have 6 watching and 7 thumbs up. It's awesome, guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
So, somebody snuck in a double click there. Remember, guys, use your fingers and toes.
If you want to get really, really creative, you can use your nose. Alright, so I don't have anything to do that. I need other plans. I keep forgetting how far ahead yet behind I am on this particular save. So let me get some of this stuff put back away.
Now, when you say ahead yet behind,
so I'm the save is currently, I think I'm 11 hours on this one, and when you think about it, 11 hours really is not a lot of playtime for No Man's Sky, but
no.
To be up around, yeah, even after spending 47 million units on a ship, close to 200 million, to have my entire main cargo area done, almost half of my cargo slots filled, and everything else like that, but I have no recipes for. I can't even put a galactic trade terminal in my freighter
Okay.
because I don't have the recipe for the GTT yet. Um, so while I've had a decent amount of playtime to get to the beginning, I've spent most of it um, either yapping with you guys during streams. Or doing the economics 101 and then jacking up my own stuff, and then luckily getting the actual freighter. Oh shoot, that's what I want to do. I want to go check out the actual colors of this ship because I don't remember.
So Ballistic said he got 150 odd views for a completely unplanned stream, which I'm very happy about. We're happy about that as well, dude. That's awesome.
And Ballistic had like 17 people watching all of a sudden this morning. I was one of them.
Nice. I was not. I was still sleeping.
No, we won't
because
fault you for that. Why am I doing it this way? Oh my god, sleep deprivation, guys.
Big Papa Timo likes to make fun of me because I tend to get off the PlayStation earlier than he does.
That in fact does have a green sheen to it.
Yeah, that is...
That's odd.
Yeah, that is odd. Interesting. Looks... Especially in this screen, generally you just see the color. Where that looks black one way, green another.
Yeah, when you see the flash from that angle right there, you get the green.
Yeah.
But straight on, it's pretty much black.
Okay, so yeah, Timo likes to poke fun at me, but the fact of the matter is just because I got off the PlayStation, unfortunately I can't just go to sleep. So it was like 5 o'clock this morning before I went to sleep. So yeah, I wasn't getting up early to do anything this morning. Ballistic Cola says Starbug is now on 3,009 parts.
Oof.
Ooh, buddy. Crap Brew says he likes the green but not the other color on it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that salmon color either.
The salmon was something that they added with Beyond to a lot of the freighters. I have to admit, I'm not the biggest fan either. Nope, get back in there, Hyperdrive. It is definitely interesting to say the least.
Ballisticola said most of my parts aren't needed, so that's good. Yeah, I can't wait to see it when it's done. And I think, you know, whether it's true or not, I think Timo and I are going to take credit for some of Starbug. It's only because up until we did the interview, you hadn't worked on it for quite a while. And right after the interview, you started working on it again. So I'm going to say we put a little motivation in there.
Put a little nudge. Nudge.
Harley Quinn, welcome to the stream.
Hey Harley, how you doing? What the heck was I doing? Oh, I needed to... Ooh.
Harley says, hey Papa.
Alright, so again,
hey.
Ahead and beyond, or behind. How did the space station get so far away?
I don't know.
Because I lifted off of the planet, that's why. Alrighty, so I need to go get some parts so that I can get an economy scanner in this bad boy. Not that you really need an economy scanner in a fighter too often, but I like to know who I'm going to rob in Thumper. Speaking of which,
no farm simulator. Harley, this is the Mid-Launch Crisis. This is a show that Timo and I do on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays from 11 to 1-ish. We will have more Farming Simulator content and some Fallout 4 content. I've got some Kerbal Space Program content.
Got some 7 Days to Die coming back soon.
Yeah, so we're branching out. But don't worry, we
haven't forgotten the farm.
Nope. As a matter of fact, last night I just got some cows in my dairy barn installed and got that operation up and running. I'm sure that this is kind of farming, just ships from Ballisticola. Absolutely.
So the joke that we were coming up with, Harley, I don't know if you're familiar with this game at all. This is No Man's Sky, by the way. The joke that we were doing with, because most of us met through this game, what we were saying was that we were actually farming on one of these planets we had discovered, and we had formed a colony. Now, you can't actually do that in this game. You don't go down to the planet's surface and make colonies, but I would really dig that if Hello Games added a feature like that to this. I think that would be pretty snazzy. Some of the games were supposed to have that aspect. I know EVE was talking about it years ago, where EVE Online was going to introduce a planetary aspect of game, but they never did, which kind of disappointed me, because I like getting down on the planet and kind of getting dirty. I like putting my hands in the dirt of all these different places.
I tend to agree.
Alright, so I have my economy scanner, so I can actually jump someplace else. Now, yeah, there is actually kind of a farming aspect to this game, though, because you can go down on these planets and gather a lot of resources. Let's go ahead and show Harley a planetary surface. Because one of the other things I need to do is test out my new multi-tool. That's the other thing I upgraded. So you guys remember I had that little starter pistol piece of crud? And every single station I went to for 10 stations in a row had an A-class rifle of 23 or 24 slots. The game was telling me, time to get rid of that little teeny thing and get something bigger. So I got something bigger.
Tragic Trucker says you could do that in a way, but then you end up like Londinium.
Yeah, that's actually a
valid point.
Very valid point, actually. There's predators all over the place. This one's looking at me funny. Ooh.
Hashtag Dino Pancake.
I gotta remember, this is in fact permadeath, too.
Yeah. Oh, here comes one. He wants some Teemo.
Oh, crap.
A little mining beam to the face there.
Sentinel. Why is my life support at 35%? I just landed.
Because it doesn't recharge.
Touche.
In ship.
Alright, so I've upset the sentinels. They're searching for me.
Teemo has upset the locals.
As is normally the case with me. You know, nope, not playing this game. Not today. Not on
Permadeath.
Not on Permadeath. Nope. That's how I ended up as a Dino Pancake. Apparently
if you guys don't remember, this is actually Permadeath 1.1.
Or 2.0, depending on how you really want to look at it.
Yeah, yeah.
I bought the farm and the farmer done died on the first one.
Yep.
Alright, so I need to actually, I want to go to, I don't have very much of a jump range on this. Alright, so let's go back to, nope. Let's go back to the system I was in. There we go. Now I can look that way. Alrighty, so, cadmium stars, guys. Red stars? Is that what I'm looking for? I'm looking for a red star.
Let's see. I want to do another shout out real quick, if you don't mind.
Have at it, bro.
I've got to go grab the link here.
Well, while Reaper's away grabbing a link, I'm just going to babble on incessantly, because that's what Space Coffee does to Big Papa Timo when he hasn't slept in 19 hours.
So, I know it's a little late, because it was in fact a live stream. But do me a favor, guys. When you get a chance after the show here, stop over and check out Tragic Trucker and his first ever live stream. Show the man some love.
Is he live streaming right now?
No, that was yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Now he's here with us.
Dave,
Yeah,
I'll tell you, to answer your question real quick, you can't really have a 1.2, but for the very first stream that I was doing for the Permadeath, how long did I make it? 47 minutes?
Yeah.
It was like 47 minutes, and I was scanning creatures, and there was this. It wasn't a Diplo, but it was a pretty big dino, and it didn't show as hostile. I don't know if I accidentally hit it with the mining beam or something, but apparently I upset it so much that it just walked over and stomped on me.
Hashtag Dino Pancake.
Hashtag Dino Pancake. So when your first permadeath ever only lasts 47 minutes, I couldn't just end the stream after 47 minutes. I had to keep going. So thus we had permadeath save number 2. Luckily, not a lot of people were watching that particular stream, so it was only pretty dang embarrassing, not ungodly embarrassing. Alright, so I got a Lushy here. I'm going to land on the Lushy because I like the color scheme on this. Look at that blue water. Alright, this should be a better planet to show off if Harley's still watching. Harley, if you're not watching, you won't get the benefit of this, but if you are, you can jump down onto the planetary surfaces. You can scan lots of things. Like this right here is a mineral. It is ferrite dust and sodium. After you scan it, it shows you what's there. Like this one right here is unidentified. We know it's carbon because it's a plant, but I'm going to scan it for 2 reasons. Every time I scan something, I get some money. I just made 47,000 units, and then it also tells me on the left-hand side that it is carbon and will give me star bulb as well. So if I use my mining laser, I just got some ferrite dust, and on this
Harley
I'll get
Quinn
some
is still here.
Carbon and some star bulb. So this is how you gather some resources. Now there's also a terrain manipulator, which is a different type of laser that digs down into the ground.
Freaking lasers, man.
Freaking lasers, man. Now I don't need this because, or I don't need this right this second because I'm not searching for anything underground at the moment. But you can scan animals. That was 228,000 units. Nice. Big Poppa Timo put a couple S-class scanner mods in.
Ooh.
Wow, you know, when you're going to scan a lot of things, you might as well get paid for it.
Harley says she needs that gun on Farming Simulator.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. That would definitely help out. Now this is a knowledge stone here, so what you do is you click on that and it teaches you a word. So I learned the Gek word for new, space the Gek.
7 Captain Bob.
Poor Captain Bob. Poor Captain Bob. But this particular type of planet, I should recharge my... Big Poppa Timo done did messed up here. He's got no O2 on him.
Oh no.
So we need to go find some O2 real quick. I do have a bolt caster and a pulse spitter. I didn't realize I had weapons on this one. I'm going to go get some oxygen real quick so that I can recharge my... That explains why I hadn't recharged my life support.
Harley said we need that brain thing in real life for the sad souls that roam Earth.
Alright, so basically one of the big things about this particular game, though, is there are 16 quintillion planet or systems, star systems in the game. So that is 16 zeros. That's a lot of places to explore. Can't remember the math on it. I know there's a lot of people that do know the math on how long it would take everybody playing to do it, to find them all.
Every person that owns a copy of or has ever bought a copy of No Man's Sky, 8 hours a day, 5 minutes per system, it would take 406 years to discover just all the systems. That's not exploring any of the planets and moons and anything like that. That is literally just popping into a system, discovering it, and moving on. 406 years.
That's a lot of hooch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Ballistic Cola going viral. His stream now has over 300 views and 23 likes. Best stream ever. Nice. And he says for nothing. Yeah, buddy. It's going viral. Remember the little guys when you're a big famous YouTuber.
Totally. Guys, look. It's not frozen tubers.
So Craft Brew has dropped some more knowledge on us. I don't even know how to say that number. But yeah, even if a planet was discovered every second, it would take 585 billion years to find them all. Sorry about that, Ballistic Cola. Ballistic Cola got redacted for the number.
Got redacted for the number?
Yeah, apparently. And then
18 quintillion. I can't remember what comes after.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even know how to say that number. But yeah, that's a lot of planets.
And you can build on these planets and do all sorts of fun stuff. I'm just running around on this one. I should actually probably drop a base computer somewhere around here. It's nice to have a Lushy. Of course, yeah. I started on a Lushy, so I really can't complain. The other thing I need to do is recharge even more of my life support. So that lesson I learned that I always forget, so I don't know if I really learned it or not, is early on in Permadeath, stop running. Don't use your jetpack. Just kind of walk about. And I might as well be gathering resources as I go. Oop, I hear a puffer.
So that's actually one of the tips I drop in my Permadeath video series early on, is to not run and not use your jetpack, because it does use lots of oxygen.
Yes, it does. Hard lesson to learn, though. Very hard lesson to learn. I'm so used to just running around and jetpacking all over the place and doing my failed attempt at the Hoochie Dookie Shuffle that I'm horrible at. I can't do the shuffle very well.
I definitely cannot do it as well as Sword does it.
Even Action Pants does the shuffle better than me.
Yeah.
And he primarily builds.
Action Pants is another good YouTuber to check out if you like building things. Drop in and see Action Pants. He does some amazing builds. We were just talking about him because he's featured in yet another Hello Games trailer.
I totally need to watch that now. That's awesome. Are you gonna share?
Yeah.
What he did?
Now you have
or are you
to
just gonna
share such.
You just teasing us with it?
Actually, no. Don't share it. Go watch Action Pants.
Well, we
No,
don't know if
actually,
Action Pants actually made a video of it.
yeah, no, seriously, do share it. It was a shameless plug for Action Pants. If you want to know,
Nice.
go watch.
Oh, I forgot to show Harley one other thing. So one of the other cool things about this, these planets are pretty three-dimensional. Well, now we have a superheated rainstorm coming in, so even better time to do this. You can go underwater. Now, of course, I'm in the shallows right the moment, but I will go a little deeper and show you what's actually underwater. Although I'm not in a very deep part. So there's plants and animals down below the surface of the water, too. There's things to find down here, lots of places to explore. You can build underwater. The red dots are new creatures that need to be scanned. We have the squid jellyfish type thingies. Crystal sulfide on the side of that. That's actually a thermal vent right there. That's going to blow if I get close to it. Then we have armored clams, which like to bite you. These guys, if you bump into them, actually will die. Ooh, we have swimmers, guys.
Oh, hey
we have
there.
four-legged swimmers. Let's see what we got going on over here. I know I'm not supposed to be using jetpack, but I'm trying to catch up to these guys. They're kind of hauling. Like, no, Timo, we don't want you to see us. So, of course, I could do this the easy way. Little alligator, crocodile looking thingies. Yeah, the sun was already right there. That didn't help at all. Let's block out that particular planet. Well, that definitely made the rendering interesting on my PS4.
Ooh, look away, look away.
There we go. That's a good shot of that guy. Meanwhile, Big Papa Timo's probably drowning.
Yeah, most likely.
This serious lack of oxygen. Supplementary oxygen enabled. Yep, time to get to the surface for me. And there's a storm up here. It's not a horrible storm, though. Alright, my ship's back over that way. Yeah, Action Pants is super chill and super educational. If you want to learn how to do some interesting building things or just like some pretty cool stuff. He was doing the corkscrew, the horizontal corkscrew the other night. And I sat there lurking during that stream for 4 hours. Totally unintentional to be in the stream for 4 hours. I just started zoning out watching what this man was doing, and he plays on PS4. It still blows my mind that he's a PS4 builder. I thought for sure that he was a PC builder because the PC building is a lot easier to do the really cool stuff, and that man has got some mad skills. Super nice guy too. Like, will stop and explain anything to anyone at the drop of a hat. Peace, Candy.
Now we have
section.
started doing some interviews on, well, I should say interviews so far, on the mid-lunch crisis. I'd like to continue that. Go and check out our first video interview, which will be last Wednesday, with Ballisticola, where we learn everything there is to know about Ballisticola, including the fact that he in fact does not know what he would name a third nipple if he had one.
I was a little surprised. I thought Ballisticola would have actually had a name picked out for a third nipple.
Yeah, but in in the future, in the upcoming episodes, I really would like to get Action Pants on the Mid-Lunch Crisis to pick his brain a little bit.
I think that would be an excellent interview. I think that would be a lot of fun. Can't run. I want to just zip over there and get that stuff, but can't run. Alright, so let's grab some humming sacks. Because who doesn't need some albumin pearl? Who's not a Gek and doesn't need an albumin pearl? This guy. Hashtag not a Gek. Or am I? Alrighty, so we got a little bit of free stuff on the ground here. Let's grab some free stuff. Free stuff is always good.
Free stuff's always good.
And I see the 2 puffer plants in the background there. I'm going to shoot them in a second, get their O2. Right after I get this dihydrogen.
Yeah, Craft Brew, I'd love to get CNC Banks on the show. Like I said, whenever he's ready, drop me a line on Discord. We will get together and make some stuff happen.
Wrong button.
Pimpin' Play says it actually worked out that he didn't go live. A family member in the Netherlands needed someone to chat with about some personal things. No worries, Crapper.
All sorts of critters.
I'm not going anywhere. Deavante, I know you're still here. I can hear your thoughts, man.
I can smell the cookies.
Yep.
Alright, so KJ actually said something interesting. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to show off this guy right here. KJ pointed out that when you have this style of creature on a planet, there won't be a predator. Anytime you have the little hoppy, mushroomy type of guys.
Gotcha.
Sorry, what were you about to say?
I was going to let Deavante know that I dropped some pictures on my Discord channel of the 3D print that completed sometime this morning.
Alright, Harley, this right here that I just scanned, that is a Berry Technology module. This is one of the things we use the terrain manipulator for. So you can dig down and get that. Now the terrain manipulator is also good for things like that, the cobalt deposit that's over there, and the copper deposit.
So if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, I own a 3D printer, and I like No Man's Sky so much that I actually decided to combine the two hobbies, because No Man's Sky is in fact not a game, it is a hobby.
It's more of a lifestyle.
yeah. And I printed a TIE-wing fighter on my 3D printer, and it came out amazing.
It actually looks pretty spiffy, guys. You ought to check it out.
That is in the general chat of my Discord. You want to stop over and check it out. For those of you who don't know, I dropped a link to my Discord channel there.
How far away is that knowledge stone? 272. 178. Ooh, we're going to go for that one. One of the other cool things about this particular game, Harley, is you get these amazing, breathtaking views of the different planetary systems out there. Ships flying overhead, all these really cool little critters. some not so cool little critters, some not so cool big critters that want to stomp on you and make you a dino pancake. And it's ever changing.
Tragic says he wished he could find one all white in game like that, like the fighter that I printed. That is actually in gray plastic. Excuse me, because that's just what happened to be loaded into my printer. Now I can't distribute. Ooh, nice. I can't distribute this because it is in fact not my design. But something like that may be coming in the near future. Stay tuned.
Oop, I have alerted the sentinels to my presence. I think the whole point of why I was picking up the dihydrogen was to make one of these. I had
Life
kind of
support
forgotten.
gel.
I don't want to make life support gel. That's so boring.
Yeah, because being able to survive.
I might survive.
Yeah. Dave Monte is asking how big it is. Let me...
That's kind of a personal question there, Dave Monte.
Let me pull it out and measure it.
He's not going to like the answer to this because what he actually printed is pretty small. Alright, so we just proved KJ wrong, because look what I found.
Oh no. A predator. How big is this ship? Nice save, Devontae. Okay, so the wingspan on it is, let's see, 3.5 inches. And from nose to tail, it is just a hair over 4 inches, buddy.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Just a hair over 4 inches. Couldn't resist. Apologies.
Yep. No worries.
I'm apologizing to Mrs. Reaper, actually, but you know.
Tragic Trucker has North ghosted me. Let me pull it out and measure it.
Alright, so...
no worries, Davonte. It's all in fun. Trust me, I give Timo a hard time all the time.
Yep.
I was last night on the when we were playing Farming Simulator. Right as I got in the game, I started in on him. We had an issue with the map not working correctly, so I was giving him a hard time about that. About the railroad crossing gates.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I already opened that one, but I missed these big guys over here, and I missed the knowledge stuff.
Oh no.
I so want to run. I want to run because there's a sentinel next to me. Go away, Mr. Sentinel. Go away.
Apparently, Pimpin' Place also got me for saying I give Timo a hard time all the time.
Yeah, but it's only a hair over 4 inches. It's not that hard of a time.
And with that, we're going to remind you guys that this is in fact a PG-13 stream. So although there are plenty of innuendos floating around, please do not elaborate on them.
Slowly but surely, just meandering around the planet.
Don't call me Shirley.
Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Another excellent movie.
Yeah.
The deadpan comedic stylings of Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. Underrated.
Very, Very underrated. Alright, so let's recharge the launch thrusters so that we can hop off of here. Now, see, I have totally forgotten what I was trying to do again.
You were giving Harley Quinn a tour.
Yeah, but what was I doing before I decided to go to the Lushy? That's what I've forgotten. Pop quiz, hotshot. What do you do? What do you do?
You were scrapping an S-class ship.
Yeah, but that wasn't the intent of...
I don't remember.
Planet. Oh, I was looking for a cadmium system. That's what I was doing.
Ah.
Because I need to upgrade the jump drives on all the ships. Why am I still in third person? I don't know. Sorry, I'm checking out chat real quick because I get the feeling that Reaper's not saying everything that's being posted.
I missed the last few. Where we at here? Dave Auntie said, "Dope, my bad, Reaper." That's why I said, "No worries, man. It's all in fun." Pippin plays. Is it? Is it really? Dave Auntie innuendos.
Got some more frigates just flew in. Alright, so we are... Well, let's put the shield module onto the fighter, because that's where it belongs.
That's... yeah. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Alright, so I've picked up all sorts of crap again. And this can all go in here, actually. That's... oh my god. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Well, there's the baller hauler. That thing is interesting to say the least. C-class. Not liking it. Don't like the color scheme. I'm not a big fan of the yellows. Not a big fan of the yellows at all. Let's turn in some quests. Missions in this game. Alright, so apparently I've been scanning some minerals.
Oh.
I had 3 missions for mineral scanning. Now, did you guys say that they had updated oh shoot, I don't even remember the wording on it. What I'm basically saying is, did they update the tractor beams for space stations? And the likes, that sounded like somebody said that.
I didn't see it mentioned. It doesn't mean it wasn't.
It wasn't worded like that. It was worded in a way that that's how I took it, I guess is really what I'm getting. Because I'm kind of curious because you know, we've had a lot since Beyond that it looked like they dramatically reduced the capture location for ships flying into space stations. I know I've personally crashed into quite a few of them, where it used to be that if you got anywhere near the blue on the front, it would basically just grab you and suck you right in. Let's actually let's test it out. I am kind of curious. Let's just fire off right towards it. Because, you know, it's permadeath. It's not like I can get hurt. Let's try and get a little bit. Yep. Alright, so they did.
Nice.
Because 2 days ago I would have just smacked off of the side of that. Alrighty. I am such a horrible squirrel when it comes to this game. I am so lost. I just want to go run off and do strange things on strange planets and meet strange creatures and kill them. Just not dinos. Not dinos. Well, well, well. What have we here? Oh, it's only a bee. That's a neat looking multi-tool. Face looks like a dinosaur. Pretty neat. Alright, I should do the photo thing for lava lamps.
Yeah.
Make sure that we can see the coordinates on the lower left hand side. And then of course I should take a picture of that as well. There we go.
Pimpin says that's pretty. Too bad multi-tools are useless in his playthrough. How is your multi-tool? Oh, never mind. You're doing the all space playthrough. No landing on planets.
You're doing an all space playthrough?
Pimpin is doing the after you land on the 3 planets in the tutorial start of the game. You're not allowed to land again.
Okay, that's odd. I mean, to each their own, but that just seems so strange to me.
Dehavante said, it's not just you. I log in, excuse me, to get inventory slots. Then a minute later, he's...
And that's how we lost Reaper.
Yeah. And a minute later, he's ship hunting or building. Then I see a creature. I'm like, poop, I have to scan that. Look, a squirrel.
Great one.
Yeah.
Alright, so I need to get rid of these Alpha and Pearl because they're just going to take up slots. Paraffinium, same thing. Bromide salt. Yeah, that's... don't need that in my inventory. What else can I ditch? Don't really need the Mordite at the moment. Definitely don't need a kelp sack at the moment.
Yeah, on Pimpin's playthrough, after the first 3 systems, you take off and can never land on a planet again. You can, however, land on space stations, freighters, and the Nexus.
Huh. That's such a strange way to play. Might have to try that sometime. I don't think I would be able to resist the urge to land on a planet.
I was gonna say,
I have a hard time not exploring planets.
Yeah.
Just at the very least to go get like the anomaly glitches and stuff like that. You know, I love calcishrooms. How do you get your calcishrooms if you can't land on a planet? You don't?
Yeah.
All right, so the name of this planet is Band 62K6. Gotta love it. Speaking of anomaly planets, too. Alright, so I hate third person.
Pimpin plays, said it very simply, you don't.
Yeah, that's... nope, can't... nope.
Can't
Not
do
me.
it.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Well, that's another lushy there. Alright, so let's jump to another system real quick. And then I'm going to go land on 3 planets. And then land on 3 more. Alright, actually I want to look. No filter would actually be the more useful way to do this.
We definitely don't want Big Papa Timo with no filter.
No, 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 no. The only person that takes that is Mary, Lizzie, and Beffels.
Yeah.
They like me when I don't have a filter because I fit right in. Good thing North Ghost is not here, because this is definitely bordering on bad quotes.
Yeah. Pimpin' Place said he cannot be a cook as he can't get the food. And Dave Vontae is suggesting that you have a friend get it for you and give it to you in the Nexus.
One of the things that I would actually like to see is a more expansive economy, more of a player-driven economy, so that bringing up that point, if you can't land on a planet but you can go to a galactic trade terminal, I think if a player sold like leg meat or Diplo steaks or something to a galactic trade terminal, you should be able to get it. Kind of like the WoW or EVE auction houses.
Yeah.
Type thing. I would love to see that particular style of gameplay brought into the No Man's Sky universe.
Now, yeah, I think it would be hard to implement.
Well, it would have to basically, they would have to open up the servers as an MMO. And
Yeah.
with procedural generation, that makes things extremely problematic. Because basically, every time you join a system that has been explored by one player, every time you fly into their system, you would have to catalog every system they've been to.
Yeah.
Which would be just a huge memory suck. So, I mean, I understand with the way that No Man's Sky was implemented that the MMO aspect of the game will probably never be there unless somebody figures out the mathematics of it.
Although, there is that little snippet of information that we got from Sean Murray saying they were working on something more ambitious than No Man's Sky.
True.
MMO, possibly?
Maybe. NMS
Because,
Online?
Yeah. When No Man's Sky came out, that was kind of what we were hoping to get, was the space MMO.
The first-person version of EVE, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Now, there have been other iterations of that particular, what was it, Dirt? Was one of them.
Yeah.
Which was really, it was actually a planetary side version of EVE. Just didn't come to be correctly. See, I wish I was somebody like Elon Musk. If I had all that money, I would so totally have the game that I want. It would pretty much be all of them combined. I would spend, lots and lots of cash to make the be-all, end-all game.
You'd have to invent your own technology.
Well, hey, we were talking about George Lucas and LucasArts. They invented a whole bunch of technology to bring his vision into the movies, and that's what great inventors do. I mean, Nikola Tesla was a prime example, and you can name all sorts of different inventors that have done that.
Pimpin' Plays says it would be like Fallout 76, where they have player vending machines.
7 Days to Die has player vending machines. Now, since you can only have 4 people in your lobby, not the most effective.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's possible. I do need to check to see what we have for ship upgrades. Not that I'm going to remember anything I'm seeing today at all anyways. Hyperdrive module.
If I had to guess, I would say after the mid-lunch crisis, Big Papa Timo's going to take a nap.
And by nap he means like 9-10 hours worth of sleep. Well, look at this one. Got some teeth on the top of it, or little bone pieces. Is it me, or have they started doing a lot more customization of multi-tools?
Yeah, a lot of the bones and crystals and stuff.
Yeah.
Because those bones used to be pretty much restricted solely to
The aliens.
aliens, yeah.
Well, there's a scanner module. Do I have room for another scanner mod? Let's check. Why, yes I do.
Ooh, snazzy.
Hello, there he is. Technology Merchant Puganu. So I had a planet I found earlier today was dangerously close to D's nuts. It was pretty close to D's nuts. It was kind of funny. Gotta love procedurally generated names. Yes, you do. Alright, so we have a scanner mod. Let's pop this bad boy in. Let's put it there for right now. It's not exactly where I want it, but it'll work for the moment. And the hyperdrive. Let's actually put that. It would be nice if it was in the right spot. Better. I'm in a Viking system, so I do need to check both sides.
Can you go back to your multi-tool there for a second? I want to point something out. Now, when you're doing upgrades to your ship and to your suit, you can only have 3 modules touching each other. But look at the multi-tool and the setup that Timo has there on his scanner. He in fact has 5 scanner modules touching there.
Alright, well what you just said is not exactly correct. I have 3 scanner modules, 1 scanner, and the waveform recycler. It's actually 3 S-class mods, the actual scanner, and then the waveform. You can have as many of them touching as you want. You can only have 3 module upgrades before the 4th one will break them.
Gotcha.
And the waveform recycler does not count as a mod because it's just an upgrade from technology. Buildable technology.
Gotcha.
Threw you for a loop there, didn't it? You thought I was hacking something.
I saw. You were pretty quick about going in there and doing that, so I didn't catch all of it. But
nope, not trying to hide anything. But yeah, so when you go into the buildable technologies, kind of like the advanced mining laser, the mining beam, although the terrain manipulator doesn't do it. You could also get away with the shield modules on the ship because the ablative armor is a buildable upgrade, so I can put 2 more shield batteries.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, hey, hello. Hello. Come here. We need to talk to you. Where'd you die? Yeah, let's tell him to be honest. Honesty, the best policy, unless you really, really need to lie to somebody. And then you don't want to tell them the truth. Alright, so we are going to get another glyph. One of these days I'm going to have to do the full Artemis quest without, like, going to a bunch of space stations. There's another interesting question. So you really, if you don't touch ground, how do you do half of the missions? And the basic answer is, you don't.
You don't.
Touché.
And that was his answer. He doesn't.
It's interesting. Might have to try that sometime. 2 tech, 3 mods. There you go.
I don't think you'd last very long.
Well, actually, let me ask for a clarification. Can you break atmosphere without landing?
Ooh, good question. Now, Nashi05, first of all, welcome to the stream.
How's it going, Nashi?
And the question is, if we know if they've patched the refinery glitch this time around, and they have not. As of this morning, Professor Cynical went through the glitches, and they all still work. Pimpin said, my main source of income is freighter fighting and pirate battles. Yes, you can break atmosphere as long as you don't land.
Alright, I could definitely do that. I could do that. Now, the only way that I would do it is if I found a lovely system with a beautiful Dora, and I would just straight up go exploring again.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what I did with the UAS when I first joined that group. I flew into UAS space and pretty much just hit every system I could. Would go in and scan all the different planets from atmosphere, find a trading post or two, and then zip back out and was just taking notes on what was where. And I did make a lot of bases as well, but that's because I was trying to keep up with Sword.
Yeah.
Which, hey, if you ever get into a base building competition with Sword, just give up. You might be able to build a better base than Sword, but you're not going to build more bases than Sword. Although he hasn't been doing a lot of base building, but there was a time before, you know, when he first started getting into streaming hardcore, he would probably build 2 full bases per stream.
Whew.
We were doing a lot of resource bases for people to come in, like stasis farms and stuff like that, stasis device farms.
Yeah.
Wrong button. There we go. You can't land on anything that touches the ground. Okay. It is. That sounds like an interesting idea. It really does. It strikes me as really, really odd, but sure, why not? You have to use the first 3 systems to prep for base building and crafting. Alright, Nash, you said that you were using a refiner yesterday and you can't seem to get it to work today, on PS4 at least. What do you mean by you can't get it to work today? What is not working? The refiner itself is not working? Do you have too many refiners?
Yeah, I guess I should have asked for clarification on exactly what glitch you were talking about.
Because the big one that Professor Cynical apparently tested was the personal refiner glitch and duplication.
Yeah, the duplication glitches are currently still working. Deavante brings up a good point for Pimpin'. What about player-made low atmo bases? Can you land on them since they don't touch the ground? Because I know Sword and Zane both are notorious for building bases in low atmosphere.
Well, also it depends on what you define as low atmosphere, because most of my bases are technically low atmosphere. I don't like building on the ground because of regrowth.
So Pimpin says yes, as long as they don't touch the ground. Nashy said I was talking about the inventory refiner, but I couldn't get it to work with anything I was trying to dupe. Like I said, go stop over and check out Professor Cynical when you get a chance. You don't have to leave the stream right now, but you're welcome to stay. Whenever you do get a chance, stop over, check out Professor Cynical. Yep. Pimpin says he knows a few people that build sky bases. Nashy says he still gets random stacks of 9,999 resources in it.
See, the thing I don't like about the duplication glitch is that I kept getting, goodness gracious, that was close. I kept getting the cheapskates in space stations. The ones that would give you, the 4 carbon or something like that.
Yeah.
If I'm going to use a duplication glitch, I'm probably going to give you 9,999 activated indium.
I mean, it's only right.
I'm gonna just blow up your mailbox with free stuff. Alright, what was I just looking for there? I actually need cadmium. There's cadmium over there, that's pretty far away. That's a little closer. Floating crystals. Going for the floating crystals, guys. Big Papa Timo cannot resist floating crystals or curious deposits.
Pimpin says you can build yourself a sky base in the beginning. His rule is about 3 hours per system for a total of 10 hours of prep time.
Do you have all these rules written down someplace, Pimpin?
You just make them on the fly.
If you don't, would you please? Because honestly, one of the things that Reaper and I have been talking about, we've gotten a bunch of requests from a bunch of different people for content. Not Mary Lizzie. Patrice Marie wanted us to go through and do like a beginner's guide to black holes, and she also asked us to do a kind of like a start to finish Artemis quest, which the more and more I hear about it, I should probably do so that I can get all my glyphs. But for something like that, if you have a personal challenge that you do, I would love to see a rules system for that, so that we could actually go through and be like, all right guys, we're doing Pimpin' Plays, no touching the ground. Ooh, hello. I start shooting a floating crystal and a dinosaur appears. Look at that, guys.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
yeah, buddy.
He steals from others. He likes synthetic worms, and he's gonna die.
Let's see. I'm staying corrected. Pimpin said you cannot build yourself a sky base. My apologies, Pimpin. Nashy says, aha, I was giving out storage augmentations while duping starship valves and giving out valves while I was duping anything else. And he had someone give him 1 ferrite dust before. Yeah, that's just...
that's the crap right there. The 1 ferrite dust, the 4 carbon, the 5 pieces of ammo.
Yeah.
Really, you cheapskates? Come on.
So Pimpin says he will type them out in Discord for us.
I'd love it.
Thank you, sir.
I would love it.
Harley Quinn is back. Her phone died. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Harley. Sorry about the phone.
Dave Ante says that a Pimpin' Plays playthrough sounds fun.
Yeah, I'd be totally down for that. We could totally go for something like that.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so here's the reason I go through all the floating crystals, because you get such cool stuff. But honestly, guys, I hate to say it, I got a little nervous there when I saw that guy, because
Hashtag Dino Pancake.
Yeah, hashtag Dino Pancake, but I don't have ammo on me. I should probably rectify that problem. I suddenly realized that the pulse spitter had nothing, and the there's a bunch of them. All right, so this planet is basically just like probably gonna try and kill me.
Jurassic World.
We got the pterodactyls up here.
Pimpin says he's been streaming it his last couple days. He's on his second system and getting ready to leave the third in his next stream. Nice.
I'll do pulse spitter.
I call it a pirate's life. Nice.
Alright, so while these are actually predators, they were not really aggressive. So I feel kind of bad for popping caps in them, but I don't feel all that bad. We're just going to go with paybacks for a bitch. I know it wasn't them that stomped me, but one of their cousins did, so Merry Christmas, my dino buddies.
Yeah.
Alright, I definitely need to find a cadmium deposit closer than 500. Ooh, more critters.
Yes, Nashy. This is in fact a permadeath save.
It is. I would like to keep this one for a little while too. Alright, so apparently I can't find cadmium anywhere closer than 500 UOA. So it looks like we're going for a walk, guys. Well, 445, close enough. Gotta get some cadmium. And what I really need to do is I need to get blueprints for a refinery. Hello, radiation protection.
Ah, nice. Tragic has marked a few crash sites in Reaper Nebula.
Nice.
Good deal, buddy.
Alright, so I think I'm going to have to get some radiation protection in the very near future because these rads are digging into me. Hello, Mr. Sentinel. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, this seems to take so long when you're just walking across the planetary surface. Doopy doopy doo. Doopy doo doo.
See, now Timo could make it easy on all of us and just make that life support gel and run there and fly there.
No.
But no.
No. If I have to suffer, so do you. Hashtag sharing is caring.
Yeah.
Ow.
Let's see. Yeah, Nashy's suggesting you do the No Man's Sky Shuffle.
No.
There are a couple things wrong with that. One, Big Papa Timo's not very good at the shuffle.
Truth.
And two, not being very good at the No Man's Sky Shuffle on a permadeath save, and not a good combination.
Yeah, pretty accident prone too, so I have a nasty habit of when I do shuffle, I end up in giant holes in the ground.
Yeah. Trucker said no S-Class, unfortunately, but still the haulers make you 3 mil a pops. Very lucrative. Yeah.
Did you say 3 mil?
Yeah. For a crashed hauler.
Oh, okay.
Pimp Plays says, and that's why I will not touch one again.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm looking up to try and put that comment into context. Yeah, do me a favor, Pimpin', and add a little context to that, because I am kind of lost.
Ow, 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 ow.
Davante says, I'm bad at the melee rabbit too. When you're not on perma, I just keep mashing the reload until I start moving, and only jetpack to not fall far and jump gaps. Yeah. Oh, I got you, buddy. Now Pimpin said that's why he won't touch one again, because walking on the planets takes too long.
Oh, okay, now that makes sense.
Yeah, now that makes sense. Thanks, man. And there's all sorts of suggestions for the refine or the shuffle, making sure you leave some juice in your jetpack.
Yeah, I'm not good at making sure I leave juice in the jetpack. That's part of the problem right there. I go big or I go home, and normally it means I'm going home.
Oh, no worries, Pimpin. He said he must have selected the beginning part of his comment and deleted it. Nah, no worries. We're picking up what you're putting down now.
It actually sounded more fun out of context.
Yeah, that's why I'll never touch one again.
It's just a hair over 4 inches.
Yeah, Pimpin' Plays 2020.
Alright, so I've also noticed a lot more partial deposits. I don't think that's the right way to say them. The sandy deposits of things where it's not like just a full crystalline version of things like cadmium or uranium where it's mixed in with the soil. Since Beyond. So you don't get nearly as much material out. Alright, how many planets were in this system? Well, there's a moon. That's no moon. Bet it is in fact a moon, though. Oh, that's actually a planet. Ooh, activated cadmium. Woohoo!
Nice.
Yeah, because you know when I'm chancing dying, might as well go to a hostile planet with lots of storms.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Should have gotten that thermal protection hot. All right, so I have nothing to charge my. Time to shoot some stuff, guys.
Let's see. Pimpin' Place says that's his campaign slogan. And
what? That's just a hair over 4 inches?
No, and that's why I won't touch one again. And Davante says when he does the No Man's Sky shuffle,
I didn't want to talk to this guy.
He usually goes home in a pine box. Harley Quinn says you need to get your butt on Farming Simulator 19.
That sounded like an order.
Oh, yes it did. My question is, Harley, do you play Farming Simulator 19?
Now we're all waiting.
Yeah. Type faster. The public is waiting.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes, she does. She's on Welkers. Not familiar with that map.
Yeah, I have no idea what Welkers is.
So are you a PC player then? Would be my next question. Oh, Harley is on PS4. She said, hey, relax, laugh out loud, make me angry, and I'll text super fast. Nice. So is Harley going to come join us on our map?
I think we'd have to make a new map for anybody else to really jump on there.
I think maybe you're right.
I just jumped out of my ship into a hole in the ground. That was close.
Tragic, we downloaded a bunch of new mods, but we're not telling you what they are.
I know I just landed on this planet, guys, but this is Permadeath, and I'm not that dumb. I have no heat protection, and I was out of the ship for less than 30 seconds and blew through more than half of my hazard protection.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was no bueno. No bueno.
Harley says, I want to, but I don't want to intrude on y'all's world. Oh, it's no intrusion. We love hanging out with you guys. KJ PC Gaming in the house.
Hey KJ, how you doing?
Jumping in with the wimp.
Whoa, hey. I'm not a wimp. I'm just following the excellent advice of my favorite Permadeath player who says, don't be dumb.
And that favorite Permadeath player would happen to be KJ, PC Gaming. If you don't know who she is, shame on you. Go and check her out on the tubes of you. Let's see. Harley Quinn. Are you a member of our Discords? No. Sorry, I'm talking to myself again.
Beeblebum just wants to get smacked.
No. Well, we should fix that.
I am doing wonderful, KJ. How are you doing today, hon? Found a rattle spine right off the bat.
Mary Lizzie also in the house.
Holla!
What is up? Welcome to the stream, ladies.
Ooh, we have Metal Fingers, the other thing that Big Pop Timo cannot resist.
Let's see. Yeah, Mary said, she also says, don't panic, solve one problem at a time. Everybody's doing okay. Yeah, holla. If you don't know KJ, this is the first time you're watching No Man's Sky live streams. Yeah, because, tell you what, people shout out KJ all the time because she's an amazing No Man's Sky player, content creator, and an amazing
Sword Wrangler.
person.
Don't forget Sword Wrangler.
Yeah, Sword Wrangler.
Keep him sword in line. Best moderator in the business.
Yeah.
Next to Mary Lizzie, because Mary Lizzie's our moderator. KJ's not our moderator yet. Gotta have brand loyalty. Sorry, KJ.
The only reason we have not requested KJ be moderator on our channels is because she already moderates 7 channels.
Only 7?
Yes.
That's it?
Oh, yep, that's it. I mean, I personally, I would be honored to have KJ, give KJ the wrench on my channel, but excuse me. Yeah, that's a lot of channel.
That sounds dirty.
We know where Timo's head is today.
Well, I'm sleep deprived. What can? Yeah, that's the excuse I'm sticking with.
Mary says, you can have more than one mod.
That's true. Is it me, or are these not showing the progress?
They're not showing the progress.
No, they're not. Apparently my stream is, or my game is also sleep deprived.
And so is KJ. She says she's terribly sleep deprived today. Pimpin says again, is it really a PG-13 rating?
Yes, that's why we don't drop the F-bombs.
Yep.
You're only allowed one, and I'm probably going to drop it shortly. I'm not paying attention at all. I should not be overheating my beam. Now, I do have to ask, though, Harley, are you going through Farming Simulator 19 withdrawal? Is that why I need to get my butt back on FS19? Well, which one did you join, or did you join them both?
I know she joined mine. I just got the notification.
Alrighty, let's go get these floaty crystals. Let me check my inventory space first. Ha! Look at that. I still have a few. Okay. And there's the life form. I knew it was around here somewhere. Boop. Alright, so we are going to... Well, we're going to upload this one first. Then we're going to upload this one. Dollar says I get a reward for it. Boop, there it is. I've done that twice. Ooh. Getting all sorts of milestones. Alright, I feel a little, I feel like I got shafted on this deal, only having 2 floating crystals. Well, at least one's tetracobalt. And hey, KJ, I'll tell you, always cook your crystals before selling them.
Yep. We're not going any further with that one, kids. Don't do drugs, stay in school.
Crack is whack. Weren't we talking about Walter White, you know, being a sensitive subject with YouTube?
Yep.
There you go. Alright.
Let's see.
Salt deposit, copper
Yeah,
deposit.
Harley says she's at work, so she's fiending. Devontae, it's called Grand Theft Farmers, Iowa. Lone Pine, what is up, buddy? Welcome to the stream.
How's it going, Lone?
KJ had a rough night. She tossed all of her meds along with dinner. Ooh,
oh, sorry, hon. That's never any fun. Alright, I need to do something about the launch thrusters on this ship. This is getting a little redonkulous here. And it even has the recharger. Oh, I have some uranium now. Alrighty. Unknown planet. Let's make it known. It's a caustic planet. Copper, sodium, ammonia. You know what I haven't done? I have not been to the anomaly yet in this system.
KJ said too many mushrooms in the spaghetti sauce. Ooh. I don't have to worry about that. I'm actually allergic to mushrooms.
Then you definitely have to worry about mushrooms in spaghetti sauce.
Well, yeah, but I mean...
You know what I'm allergic to? A lack of space coffee.
Yeah.
And I have a serious lack of space coffee right now. It's getting rough, guys. Big Papa Timo is fading fast.
You know, it's actually
kind
of funny now on how I actually found out that I was allergic to mushrooms. I was in a hospital. I'd broken my ankle, and I had to have screws put in my ankle. And for dinner, they were serving Swiss steak. Swiss steak is basically a ground meat type steak with mushroom gravy. And I ate said dinner, and still almost died when my throat swelled shut, and I was 30 feet from the nurse's station.
Good thing you were in the hospital.
Yeah.
Alright, 787 nanites. Do I need any of this right off the bat?
Ooh, Deavante, that is a serious math question. So Deavante asks, how many batteries do you need to keep a base with 45 kilowatt? Is that 45,000? I would assume it's not. 45 kilowatt power draw with only 3 solar panels to keep power all night. This planet has no electro spots. Generally, it's 3 batteries per solar panel.
I thought it was the other way around, where it was 3 solar panels per battery.
No, he needs storage space, not power generation.
Ah, okay. Hey, look at that, guys. I'm going to buy the Galactic Trade Terminal.
Oh, nice.
Now I can put one on the freighter. Buy low, sell
Let's
high.
see. Yeah. KJ said, but the good news is my blood sugar is down over 30 points. Maybe I should barf more often. Ooh, it's a rough way to keep your blood sugar in check.
Yeah, that's not the way to do it. Not the way to do it. Any endocrinologist will tell you. Not healthy. But hey, if it gave you some health benefit from tossing your cookies, don't tell Deavante you toss some cookies, because he might think you meant like actual throwing cookies. If anybody's going to throw cookies, it's going to be Deavante.
Yeah, speaking of tossing cookies, throw some more cookies in the stream there, Deavante. Got some more people. I'm sure we need a refill.
Alright, so now that Big Papa Timo has had a chance to go down to some planetary surfaces, he's learned that he's extremely susceptible to radiation. So let's check to see what kind of hazard protection this guy has.
That in fact was your last suit slot. So you're all full up now.
Alright, could get a shield module as well, but I'm going to hold off on the shield mod. Ooh, that's depressing. So depressing. Well, where did, there it is. Just kind of blended in there for a second. Alrighty. I will have to straighten all this stuff out, because that's just a mess.
Mary says, I would like some mocha espresso. Too bad I can't get that delivered. Ooh, or a peppermint mocha. And Deavante is dropping some super space cream double stuffed Oreos for energy.
Alright, gotta check out which modules we have here.
We do like
Deavante.
Not just because he brings cookies, but Deavante, don't come if you're not going to bring cookies. Just kidding, obviously. Oh, yes. That is one of the bad things about our streams, Harley. We do talk about food a lot, and then we all really want food.
Yeah, I haven't eaten yet today, so I think I'm going to go put myself in a food coma right after this stream.
Ooh.
Pretty much going to go jack myself up on carbs and pass out for about 12 hours.
Which, in Big Papa Timo land, 12 hours is not actually 12 hours. It's actually about 3. So
yeah.
So we'll see him probably 5, 6 o'clock.
Depends on whether or not I get another pissed off 20-year-old daughter stomping up the stairs and slamming doors. That's a lovely way to wake up in the afternoon. Yeah, that's always... Hey, look, a traveler. Rather provocatively dressed traveler, too.
Well, that took a turn, Harley. Apparently now Harley wants cannabis and meatloaf.
Well, that's what, you know, hey. Now, is that in the meatloaf or cannabis first and then the meatloaf? I'm just a little curious. Where did you die, buddy? Alright, so I don't know if you guys noticed this about this guy, but oh, okay. When he walked by, it looked like he was wearing the butt floss. Looked like he had a thong on. Alright, so...
See, Mary says she just had 2 slices of bologna. Not sandwiches, just the bologna. And Harley says she still wants cookies, but she wants cannabis and then the meatloaf.
Okay. Let's get rid of those.
What's up, Robbie Various? Welcome to the stream.
Why did I buy all this oxygen?
Because you were dying.
Oh, I overcompensated for my lack of breathing ability. Gotcha.
Yep.
Suffocating has that effect on me. I'm gonna get rid of the
Dave Vontae dropping some Oreos on Robbie. Nice. Welcome to the stream. Absolutely. We have 13 watching and currently have 13 thumbs up. That's awesome, guys.
Thank you all so much.
14 watching. Ooh, we're going up.
Ooh. They must know that I'm tired.
Yeah. Let's see. Trucker said he made 2 burritos this morning, so he's good for a while. Nashi, good job. He got the duplication glitch to work for him again. That's cool.
Alright, so I need to go find out where that grave was. That's...
Robbie, no.
Space station earlier.
Robbie asked if the 250 per stack was just a new update. No, this is actually a permadeath save. Survival and permadeath only allow you to have 250 per stack in your general inventory and 500 per stack in your cargo slots.
It's very, very frustrating.
Okay, welcome. Timo, you want to hit that for me?
I don't speak Russian, actually.
I don't either. I apologize for not speaking Russian.
I think that's Russian. But hi, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome to the stream.
We do, in fact, love international visitors. You're a future person.
Oh, yeah, you're from the future.
Yeah. And I apologize, I cannot do Google Translate while I'm playing.
Working on it right now.
Yaramir Morgan. Okay.
Nice. Robbie has like 3K of a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's on the normal mode. Beeblebum says it's Serbian, but probably with a dialect Google Translate cannot compute, which is in fact slightly correct, because when I put in the comment, I got some interesting results back. But Yarmir, we're gonna call it, works for me, buddy.
Got the little butterflies. Alright, so here's another really cool use of the terrain manipulator. If you blow yourself a big trench here, you can then come back and tap your curious deposits.
Let's see.
That one went past.
Let me catch up on chat here. KJ said PC Master Race. Dave Monty said, sorry, don't know how to say your name, but Oreos for Yarmir. Mary says she hasn't powered up the PC yet. KJ got the same thing from Serbia, and she only has a PC, not so masterly race. Hey, I wonder if they're going to fix that glitch where PC players get more than PS4 players on the manufacturing facilities.
I did send Sean Murray a direct message on that one, saying I didn't think it was fair. He didn't answer me, but you know, I sent it to him. That is an awful lot of curious deposits.
That is, yeah.
Oop, that one went right through me. I'll let that one roll down the hill and get it in a minute.
Oop.
They look like giant meatballs. Hey, it didn't go all the way down the hole, or all the way down the hill. But now I have a whole bunch of curious deposits down in here.
KJ said she doesn't think it's a glitch. She thinks it's punishment.
Punishment for you or punishment for us? Punishment for us, definitely.
Punishment for us for being on PlayStation.
Well, the 2.26 patch today was supposed to prevent you or Sword from ever getting another S-class freighter on your first try.
Yeah.
That's what I think today's patch was.
I did see that in the patch notes. They were specifically targeting KJ PC Gaming and Sword. Let's see. Mary says Papa Timo's playing with balls again.
Yes, I am.
Beeblebum says, okay guys, a lot happening in my chats and discords. I need to take a break for a second of the stream. No worries, man.
No worries at all.
KJ says, I didn't read that in the patch notes at all.
It's because it's hidden from you.
Yeah.
Sean Murray sent all of us, except for you and Sword, our own private copy of the patch notes.
And KJ said, oh, Sean could kill my favorite character if he highlighted my channel. Speaking of highlighting channels, KJ, you missed earlier in stream where we were talking about the new patch notes and the new update, and once again Action Pants Gaming is featured in the videos. He's actually at the top of the list on the No Man's Sky page there. Robbie said he got an S-Class 34-slot free freighter yesterday. Nice.
Nice. Congratulations.
Glad it did before. Yes, Mary. If you, I actually linked it once before. If you go to the No Man's Sky page here. I'll link it
I
again.
was going to say, might as well just drop that link again. Let's show off a little action pants. Because men of action need to wear their pants of action. Yes.
Excuse me. Yep. So what they did is they featured some bike beat videos, and action pants is right at the top of the list again.
It's always fun knowing famous people.
Yeah. Yep. Excuse me.
Just scoping out a couple planets here, guys. We've got a nice Arctic moon. Call them the anomaly. Go get a little piece of cargo space. The ever-increasing inventory slots. They want to use cookies. They want to use cookies. Alright, so they actually did... Oops, hello. So they did a video on the color jet pack trails.
Yes.
Okay, they have the alien heads.
Beeble Bum does in fact bring up a good point. Action Pants doesn't think he deserves the recognition that he's getting. This is the second time he's been featured in a No Man's Sky trailer. So definitely shout him out on Twitter and show him that we believe he does in fact deserve it.
Not just Twitter, any form of social media, just blast it out there. What an amazing guy he is.
He's an amazing builder, content creator.
All around cool dude.
Yep. An amazing person. Which I have to say is 99% of the No Man's Sky community. They're great people.
Don't be part of that 1%.
Yeah, don't be.
Nobody likes the 1%. Alrighty, so I have my cargo slots. Now I can go get my other cargo slot. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I mean, it's super cool that he's humble like that, but he definitely deserves it.
Yeah.
Totally deserves it. Just because, you know, for the sheer reason that he feels he doesn't, and he's that humble. That's makes him extra deserving. Hey, Avante, I want to order some extra cookies for Action Pants. Got real quiet. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it did. Let's see where we at here. Dave Avante says he doesn't use cookies. Cookies use him.
The No Man's Sky website uses cookies.
Yeah.
Tried to take my Oreos.
Tragic says, "Oh, we're no fun."
What are we no fun for? What do we not do now? See, Lava Lamps has me trained right to the box. The obedience of war.
What's in the box?
Alrighty. $1 million or 1 million units apiece.
We're no fun telling Trucker he can't be the 1%.
I mean, you can be the 1%, we just won't like you very much.
Yeah.
And we'll eat you first.
Daniel Hipley in the house.
How you doing, Daniel? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, he brought up the other aspect of the update, that they are preparing to drop us some new Quicksilver stuff.
Yeah. If I could just remember to do Quicksilver missions one of these days, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we did some on stream the other day.
We did. That was your first time too.
It was my first time, and it was a doozy of a mission, cooking and all the other fun stuff.
Did it feel like the very first time?
No, it really didn't.
Because that song is just screaming through my head right now. It's if it wasn't for the copyright hits, I would probably be singing. But we do not need another copyright claim notification on my channel.
Yeah.
Nope. So hey, fun fact: if you guys are playing Farming Simulator 19 and doing Rock'em Sock'em Robots in the cars, don't play the radio while you're streaming.
Yeah.
That algorithm picked every song up. 31 notifications the next morning. 31. It was all sorts of fun. Alright, so I got a yawn.
Nashy, has anyone else had freighter storage unit inventories disappear?
Yes, actually. That's one of the biggest complaints that I have about freighters. Since you bring that up, let me go ahead and let's see if I can get this to duplicate. Well, not duplicate as in duplication glitch, but there has been from pretty much day one in my book, which would be right after next, a lot of the times I have issues where I try and take something out of my storage units and it tells me that inventory is full even if I have like 10 slots open. So what I have to do is I have to move to a different storage unit and go grab something else for another one, and things will appear to disappear. Normally they're not actually disappearing, they're actually just moving to places they don't belong, where it will shift inventory from one storage unit to another to get them to go into your inventory. But I have also had instances where I've done this where actually let me just go ahead and stick a whole bunch of stuff in there. It's actually cool that you mentioned that, because now I remember to clear my inventory. Where basically I would go in like this, and I may have all of these slots opened up, and I want to take just tritium. And there, hey, look, it just did it. And when it does stuff like this, where it just locks you out of it, now it just shifted impulse beams someplace.
Where did they go?
I have no idea, but I had more than that. Now I finally got the sodium to take, but now it's going to be really, really goofy. And sometimes after it does this, like it won't. It just moved the ionized cobalt. See, it just shifted those there. It didn't take them from here. It took them from someplace else. So you get some really goofy times in the inventory slots in here in particular. Now the other funny thing is, one of the other things that I've noticed is now if I go right to a space station, gotta go on the same ship. Go ahead.
While you're traveling, see, I'm gonna skip over that comment for just a second, Nashy. I'll come back to it though. KJ says that's a common glitch, but you can always access your inventory with the quick menu. I've had things pop into container while I'm taking something out. That happens to me all the time. I'll go to take something out of the container, and it will take something from my inventory and put it in the container.
That's what it just did with the ionized cobalt.
Yeah.
Now I need to actually, I need everybody to take a good look at this right before I go through the teleporter.
And I apologize, it wasn't Nashy's comment that I was skipping over, it was Robbie Various's. I will come back to that as soon as Timo finishes what he's explaining here.
Alright, so the next issue that I found, and this is actually not really an issue, this is an inadvertent duplication glitch. That if you have that happen, and you come through here, I don't know if it's going to do it. I was actually kind of surprised that I got that to do that way. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to move the uranium up and the projectile ammunition up just so that we can get a really good idea what's here. So this may actually cause an inadvertent duplication glitch when I teleport to one of my bases. Now I only have the one base, so I only have one place to go, but I'm going to go to Mid-Lunch Crisis 1, and we will see if it actually duplicates anything into my inventory. This was really strange because I had this happen to me one day where I did it, and it actually duplicated activated indium back into my inventory. So let's see. Alrighty. How were the Bite Beat highlight reels there, Mary Lizzie?
Yeah, welcome back. I have not had a chance to watch them yet.
Excuse me.
The teleporter let KJ select something from the manufacturing facility menu yesterday.
Nice. I've had that glitch a lot too, where it pulls up one of the menus for building, and if you don't select something, you actually don't teleport. Alright, so didn't glitch something, but I did just got a terminal blueprint.
Blueprint?
Yeah, for construction terminal. So there are some really odd glitches that go on with certain things. Now what I do need to do, now that I'm coming back here as well, Base Computer Online, archives available.
Alright, now let's move back up to Robbie Berry's question. Wanted to know what he should make inside his freighter.
Oh.
In the building area. Now that...
It's a very personalized question.
Yeah, we actually, in my opinion, I can't answer that question for you because it really is a personal taste kind of thing. I mean, you can literally build whatever you want there. You can add another level. You can go up. You can expand it out. The only thing that you cannot put in the base terminal, or the base terminal, the freighter base, is a teleport terminal.
Because they fixed that glitch.
Yeah, they fixed that glitch.
I'll give you my personal suggestion, and it's actually very simple, and I'll walk you through. I have not built up this particular freighter yet because I just got it earlier this morning. I've only had the Bahrain for going on 4 hours now, but there are 3 things that I put in every one of my freighters. Sorry, Attack of the Yawns. The first thing that I put in are the command rooms. Go ahead, Reaper.
Well, I was going to say, he asked about making all storage or command centers, etc. Now, as far as the storage units go, I personally think that that's a must. Is putting all of your storage units in your freighter. Command centers, definitely. You need a few of those.
5 of them in particular. Now, the reason you do 5 is because you can only run 5 missions at a time. So you might as well have 1 for each. Now, what I do, I standardize my design on every one of my freighters. I will run all of my storage units in a straight line down this wall. This is 0, and then it'll all the way down, and 9 is going to be the last one. And then I will do 5 command rooms in a row this way by actually getting rid of these walls here once I have the materials. And then the next thing that I do is I will take out this little space right here and this space right here, and I will then put a hallway all the way down here so that I can get to all of my storage units. But then I put refiners here, where I will put medium and large refiners up there, and I will actually delete these rooms in the back because I never use them. And I don't do an upstairs, and I don't do a lot of building on here. When I first started building on freighters, I would open up this entire floor and put nothing but hydroponics trays in it, and I would glitch out so bad with the PS4 building requirements, or the building limitations, that every time I walked through this door I would run up these steps, and as soon as I got here I would space myself. Because as all of that tried to render in, this floor panel was one of the last things to render in, and I would basically kill myself a whole bunch. Now I said 3 things. Those are the 3 things that I always have. There's actually a 4th that I always put in here, and it's actually the recipe that I just got, and I took it for granted because I normally already have it up. I always put a galactic trade terminal in there as well. That way you can always sell things or buy things if you need to.
Let's see. Nashi said, yeah, same thing happened to him earlier, and he went to teleport after he teleported. He noticed he had a full stack of 9,999 activated indium in his personal refiner. That does happen. Nashi also said,
no glass rooms too.
Yeah, you can't build glass rooms in your freighter.
Ah.
Nashi said, but he's looked far and wide for his starship valves. He knows he had them in the freighter, and they're nowhere to be found now.
It is possible that they have disappeared. Now, Nashi, I do need to bring up an interesting point. And this is not meant as a slight or an insult in any way, shape, or form. You've been duplicating. And anytime you exploit a glitch in just about any game, you have the possibility of corrupting your saves. So you might have lost that because that was something that you either duplicated, attempted to duplicate, or were just saving on an account that, or save that you had done a duplication. I don't know how bad the saves on No Man's Sky get corrupted because of duplication, because I don't do it. Again, I'm not judging, I'm not blaming or anything else like that, because when we play 7 Days to Die, we actually duplicate on some of those maps sometimes, and it wreaks havoc on some of our saves on 7 Days to Die. So much so that sometimes the saves are unusable. Other times that you need to allow the servers time to reset and get rid of corrupted data. So that's a possibility as well. I'm not an expert at No Man's Sky duplication in any way, shape, or form, but I do know that that can be problematic.
Dave Monte had a question.
What's up, Dave Monte?
Can we change the workers you hire for your base terminals? He would like to swap out the tech and the armorer. That's a good question. I've never tried it.
I don't believe so, because they are a quest or a mission person. Now you can choose a different one before you hire them. But are you looking to hire like a different race? Would you want a Corvax for your multi-tool guy or your exocraft guy? Because I know those are specific to the races, like the Gek for the overseer and the farmer, the Corvax for the science, and the Viking for
the weapons.
The weapons.
Yeah.
Those are very mission specific. But I've actually had times where I've abandoned the mission before hiring the scientist and then going to a different system. But yeah, the same guy does follow the terminals wherever you place them.
Lone Pine said storage units, refiner room, and a backup of plants is what his freighter's used for. KJ has the same thing. If you put terminals on your freighter, when you click on it, the same guy from your base shows up. Yeah, they basically follow you around. Whatever terminal you're using at that particular moment is where your guy will be. Daniel Hipley says, I make warp cell barrier fabricator decorations. Warp cell barrel fabricator decorations. Nice. Dave Monty was wanting to change the look and the color of the outfit. I think you're kind of stuck once you get the quest completed. Nashy said, I don't know, it's running fine and I haven't duped any that particular item because I just got it yesterday from a ship and was planning on duping it, but couldn't get it to work, so I just stuck it in my freighter.
Well, actually, let me touch on that real quick. You said you were planning on duping it, but you couldn't get it to work. Were you trying to dupe with that particular item? Or were you just trying to dupe something first to see if you could get it to work and then do that item?
Yeah, he was trying to dupe. He was trying to dupe with the valves, but it wouldn't dupe.
All right, see that in and of itself leads me to believe that something got corrupted in the attempt. Now, I don't think No Man's Sky or Hello Games would specifically target one item with a duplication glitch. I don't think that it's like they would make it so that that particular item disappears if you try and dupe it. I think they would just target the duplication glitch itself.
Yeah.
But it is possible that that may have caused a corrupt file of some way, shape, or form. Or it might have just... that might be a glitch of the glitch. That, you know, if a duplication doesn't work, maybe that item disappears.
Yeah.
Gets sucked into the nether. I don't know.
It's hard to tell because, like Timo said, when you start duplicating things and making the game do things that it's not designed to do, you can have all sorts of repercussions. And Nasty says, well, dang, I'm glad I have 3 S-class ships to get rid of.
Yeah. Now, Nash, are you playing on a, what platform are you playing on, first off? Are you on PS4, Xbox, or PC?
Mary says she randomly has salvage tech show up in her suit refiner. Not sure what triggers it. And now she's on PS4.
PS4 is a problematic and twitchy platform to start with. Not nearly as bad as Xbox, but yeah, PS4 sometimes has goofy glitches that nobody else does.
Yeah. Especially after Beyond, or after Synthesis dropped, one of the big things was PS4 players couldn't get freighters because when you went to compare your freighter, the game would actually hang. It would just freeze, and you'd have to exit out and do it again. And it actually took them almost a month to fix it.
Alright guys, I am going to leave you with a lovely view of the landing area for a moment. I need to take a break for nature. I will be back shortly. Ooh. Piece of candy. Truck. Look at this, guys. This is one of the ugliest color schemes I've seen on a fighter. It is pink and blue.
Oh no.
I try to go away for 5 seconds. And this lands. That is not a good color combination, in my opinion. I'm sure
Yeah,
somebody will love it. I'm sure somebody will love it, but I'm not that person.
no, I'm not either. KJ says that is the first pink ship she's seen.
All right, well, KJ, just for you, hon.
Snap it. Tragic Trucker says a glitch of the glitch. Sounds like a bad sequel.
Trying to get all of the glyphs in the picture.
All of the pinkness.
All of the pinkness.
Mary says no, it's snowing there. Sorry, Mary.
You knew it was coming, hon. You knew it was coming.
She's seen plenty of pink shuttles.
Yeah, I've never seen a pink fighter before. I've seen pink explorers, but never a pink fighter. Speaking of pink explorers, there's a silver and pink one.
KJ said, I wish it would snow here, Mary. It was supposed to snow for 5 days, and it only snowed for about 6 hours.
Alrighty, I will be back momentarily, guys.
And KJ would not be caught dead flying a pink ship. Oh, no. I definitely would not. I have nothing. Excuse me. I have nothing against pink. Just that pink on that ship. I no. It just doesn't do it for me. Can't do it. Just can't do it. So if there's anything I missed in chat, I apologize. My mic is cutting out. Is that any better? Should not be cutting out. Mary wants a purple ship, not blue, that looks purple in certain lighting, just actual purple. She says my mic is fine. KJ likes the fighter that Timo is flying, the Thumper. Yeah, it's definitely a cool fighter. If anyone else notices my mic cutting out, let me know. It might just be payback for KJ getting free stuff that we're not getting. If it was an Explorer with a 182 hyperdrive but pink, I would still buy it. 182 is almost impossible to find. You're right, Crap Brew. If it was a 182 Explorer, I'd rock it in a heartbeat.
I am back.
Welcome back.
What do we have there?
Okay, so
that's an asymmetrical door.
Apparently there were some.
There were some what's?
The KJ's having some issues with my microphone apparently. Yeah, it only has sound when I'm actually talking. That is a feature of the headset that I'm using. It's got some very serious noise cancellation. KJ likes Thumper.
Thanks, son.
Mary said she's felt the snow coming for several days. Craft Brew made a very valid point that if it was an Explorer with a 182 hyperdrive bonus, that he would buy the pink ship, and I agree.
Oh, totally. I wouldn't care what color it is, because at that speed, everything's pink.
That's what I'm hearing, and you all thought I was crazy. Yeah, it is. It doesn't actually cut out. It sounds like it, because as soon as I stop talking, it goes to dead air, kind of.
Especially when I'm not here to fill in the gaps and just keep yammering on.
Right. Well, and KJ, in KJ's defense, I don't stream with this headset on my streams.
Hey, Reaper.
Yes.
Check it out.
Ooh, nice.
It's got the fans and the dual engines.
And I have not seen that one yet. That is pretty sweet. I'm a big fan of the haulers with the turbo fans in the wings like that.
I would prefer to have the actual engines ducted in the front a little bit more obviously.
Yeah, but yeah, that is cool.
That's pretty cool.
Beeble Bum is bouncing. He's got to go.
Right on, Beeble. See you around,
right on, buddy. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, KJ's used to the other setup that I had, and I don't stream with this particular headset anymore. I went high tech and got a nice microphone and all that. So yeah, she's used to the smooth stylings of Fear the Reaper. Let's see, what else am I missing here? I wouldn't take it personally, Nash. She's just she's used to the other setup. And Robbie Various has fixed his freighter, and he thanks you because it looks much cleaner.
Yeah, the big thing with ships and freighters and the like, I always just suggest take your time, figure out what's best for you. A lot of people don't necessarily use the same design that I do because they like to move around in different ways. Some people always turn left when they go up a set of stairs. Some people always turn right when they go up the stairs. Some people never turn when they go up the stairs. I've known some people that never do anything to their freighter at all. And honestly, after Next, the freighters became very, very useful, so that we could do a lot on them. But with the PS4 and the rendering issue, it was problematic. But your freighters used to be able to jump better than any of your ships, and you didn't need an indium drive to do it. And since the advent of Beyond and Synthesis changing the way that freighters do jump, I've noticed a lot of people are not using them again right now.
And a lot of that has to do with the fact that you can get an Explorer to go much farther.
Yeah, I mean, I deck my Explorers out to go 3,000 light years. That's a lot of fun. But what I like is the fact that we don't have 9 tech modules for the freighters right now, so that tells me we're getting some freighter stuff in the near future.
Yeah.
And I am just begging for freighter-to-freighter combat.
Now, Harley Quinn, don't think I didn't see that comment.
Uh-oh. What'd Harley say?
Harley said my mic was cutting out because I'm not on Farming Simulator. Let's see. Robbie has a good question. Is the base recovery module or base recovery machine useful?
Only if you delete bases.
Only if you delete bases.
Actually, that's not true. It does have one other use, and that's for glitch building. If you don't delete bases, you can use it for an adjacency glitch. But if you delete bases, they're extremely useful because it just dumps all of the materials that you recover from a base deletion into that one device. So you don't have to carry around all that material with you, and it holds massive quantities of resources.
I believe the scientific term for that is a butt ton.
A metric butt ton, nonetheless, because Sean Murray is British.
Yeah, a metric butt ton.
They use the metric system and drive on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we've been sitting in this station for a while, and there have been some pretty interesting ships coming here. I haven't seen the pink fighter come back in yet. Anybody else see another one of those come in?
No.
It's kind of like Thumper. Thumper never returned at the other station, so I'm going to do a quick reload because I want to see if that pink one will come back.
Robbie said he tried to use it, but it says inventory full. With the base recovery machine? Not a glitch that I've heard of. Doesn't mean it can't happen.
Now, when you say that it says your inventory is full, you're talking about items in the recovery
that you're trying to remove
module. Now, when you open that up, does it show like? It'll actually look just like this, but without the slots and the items in it. But it has just as many inventory slots as a fully opened up suit. But instead of 250, sometimes there are. I don't know if it restricts it to 1,000 per or 10,000 per or whatever. But sometimes, I mean, you can... Okay, so you can't access it. Have you deleted a base? Have you gone to a base computer and deleted a base that had something built there? Huh. What did you have built at that location?
Okay, so KJ said that other than deleting the base recovery machine and replacing on the base, she has no idea how to fix it. It's a long-term problem that a lot of people have had.
The ship just pushed me out of the way. That would explain why. It's a big baller hauler.
And Robbie said that he just had some whispering egg farms there.
Gotcha. Now, are you trying to access that on the freighter, or are you trying to access that on planet side? Because I've had the issue where I tried to put it on a freighter, but never had the issue on planet side.
Freighter side.
Freighter side. Try and access it on planet side and see if it still lets you in. But like KJ said, that has been a long time problem. It may be that it's tied into the same coding as the teleporters.
Could be.
One of the reasons we can't have teleporters on freighters is because freighters move, and teleporters and portals need a static location to send things to. Which is why the anomaly is on its own separate server. Goodness gracious me, sorry for all the yawns, guys. I would personally test it out, Robbie, but I don't have that particular blueprint on this save.
I was going to say, actually, I don't use them. That's why I'd never heard of the glitch. I don't have enough bases to have to delete them. KJ said she thought it was very odd that you get the base recovery module from getting your first freighter, since she was under the impression that they don't work on freighters. Now, you can put one on a freighter. You should have it, Timo, because it comes from your freighter acceptance. Nash, he said he just found his Starship valves. They were in his exosuit cargo slots. You're muted, Timo.
No, I'm not. I just wasn't talking.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we have to do that because we tend to forget that we mute for coughs and sneezes and such. What you got going on here?
I didn't see it. See, I always mistake it for the antimatter reactor because they look very similar.
Daniel Hipley asked if he has anyone ever seen 16 players on the Nexus.
I've never actually counted how many people were there, but I know I've seen more than 8.
Robbie says, my good friend
Herder
something
Durher.
shared 1 million per hour per 2 hours or so farm with me, so I haven't grinded since.
KJ, am I looking in the wrong place for these? That's what's wrong? Is it under equipment? It's not under equipment. Yeah, I don't see the
KJ said she does not know the catalog menu very well.
Yeah, neither do I. I never go through it that way, honestly. What I was gonna do though is I was gonna switch off the Permadeath and go to my regular. Normal, that one.
Nah, she wants to know how long we typically stream for. That's a funny question.
The mid-lunch crisis is supposed to be 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. on Wednesdays and Fridays, and then 11 a.m. until 2:30 on Sundays, depending on when Zane starts his stream. But we stream other content, and Reaper's done 16 hours. I did 13 hours the other night. Right now we've been going for 3 hours today. We're an hour over. So it varies. If you join Discord though, you'll get notifications, or if you subscribe to the channels, you'll get notifications. Alright, what the heck am I doing here? Oh, calcium shrooms.
Calcium shrooms.
Calcium shrooms. Alright, where am I is the other question. Alright, so we were talking about... Oh, I need a base computer. Okay.
The base recovery.
Yeah, let me jump up real quick. I'll call in my freighter. I don't know if I have a base in this system or not. I do not.
Yeah. Daniel Hipley says, click that bell, too.
Yeah, thanks, Daniel.
Yep.
And
Hit
while
that
you're at
subscribe
it,
button.
subscribe to KJPC Gaming. Subscribe to Daniel Hipley. Who else is in here that's streamers?
Who do we have? Mary Lizzie.
Mary Lizzie. Subscribe to Mary Lizzie.
I don't know who all is still here. We have 14 people watching.
Why so many lurkers? We love
So-
lurkers. We do.
We do love lurkers. So I'm just going to put this out there. Subscribe to all of the No Man's Sky creators because this is, in fact, an amazing community. There's some super nice people.
All right, so since we were talking about setups of freighters, notice how I'm walking up through here, and the first thing I have the Galactic Trade Terminal. I have 5 of my command rooms. I have all of my storage in line. This is a pre-beyond save, which is why I have all of these up here. These were not glitched in. These were originally placed up here before they put the limitation on 3. I believe these are my crappy 10. Yep. These are my crappy 10s. I don't like the fact that these only have the 10 storage. I have the construction research unit, but you were asking about that, and of course I have a little Geknep, because who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
It would help if I hit the correct button. That's the
See, now-
warning you're talking about right there.
Inventory full.
Which, ironically, for once, Big Papa Timo's inventory is not full. That's the warning you get on the freighter. That is specifically the warning you get on the freighter.
Mary Lizzie hates the refiner limitation. You can actually glitch them in on the freighter. I think I have 7 or 8 on my freighter of the large refiners. I was gonna say I also dropped a link to my channel because the mid-lunch crisis that we do alternates back and forth. So today it is on Timo's channel.
Yep.
On Friday it will be hosted on my channel.
Yep.
And then Sunday will be back to Timo's, and Wednesday will be, so forth and so on. We alternate back and forth. We share custody of YouTube. Let me scroll back up because Robbie, I must have missed a comment from Robbie.
No, Mary Lizzie, it's not full. That's the fact that you're not supposed to be able to use that device on a freighter.
Robbie says, interesting, I could use it on a planet, but only once. Now the inventory full thing is back even on the planet.
Really? I've actually never had that happen to me planet side. Is your inventory full planet side? Yo, you can build it on the freighter. I just built it on the freighter. That's not the problem. You just can't use it while it's on the freighter.
They're talking about... it was, Lone Pine, it was a bug. Like KJ said, if you bought the nutrient processor blueprint instead of doing the quest, you only got the 10 slots. On the Nexus, you got the 25, but now all new saves all get 25s. That must be what's wrong with my save, because I only got a 10, and I didn't buy the blueprint for it. It just appeared when I started doing the community mission. Do we ever play with the viewers? Nashi, not so much on No Man's Sky. I mean, we have. We brought Tragic in on that marathon 16-hour stream. Sword jumped in on his PS4. So we do occasionally. No Man's Sky is a little bit harder to to get together on, especially on PS4, because you get more than 2 or 3 people, and it really starts putting a strain on the system. We crashed that stream several times when we were all playing together.
Yeah, we did.
But we do on other games, on Farming Simulator and 7 Days to Die. We do multiplayer that way.
He said doo-doo.
Crafter says Gamepedia says that you can build it on a freighter. Yes. Timo showed you can actually build it on the freighter, but you just can't use it. Oh, thanks, KJ. Yeah. KJ said the legacy saves got the blueprint from the update. Those were borked as well. Thanks, Sean Murray. I would definitely tune in for a KJPC Gaming Mary Lizzie TVMA live stream.
Lone Pine says, how does a traveler base show up in the anomaly teleporter? Is it our last visited base that shows up in the list for other players?
If you're referring to
question.
If you're referring to other player bases, the teleporter will show you all the bases in system.
Alright guys, I don't know if you noticed that, but as I teleported in, I got a cyclotron ballista module, an Infernite accelerator module, positron module, all these cogs, Starship AI valves, pretty much everything from carbon down just appeared.
Holy crap.
So it is glitchy day. Yeah, it's like I scrapped a ship and it just duplicated the scrapping. Alright, so what I wanted to actually do here was specifically build this capsule. Oh, excuse me. Ouch. Crap.
Lone Pine says, which of our bases show to others? Is there a way to choose which base we display? Yes, there is. It actually displays the last base you upload.
Alright, so I just built one of these, and I opened it up just fine. But now I'm going to go ahead and back out of that. And I don't seem to have a problem with it. I want to go interact with something else.
Mary said she died on 7 Days to Die playing with friends last night. She spawned in during the blood moon, which is Horde night, and didn't know that they had moved bases. Oh, that's brutal. You know, a good friend would have told you ahead of time.
I'm assuming you're talking about like Beffels and Jezza and...
Yeah, they probably did it on purpose.
Yeah, they probably moved just to get you dead. I would never do that to you, though. Alright, so I've interacted with a couple other things. But see, I can't get it to duplicate that glitch. Now this is actually kind of a strange planet for me. So I don't have a landing pad here because it was glitch built in before, and when they took away my glitch built landing pads I got very, very upset. But I still have exocraft on this planet. This is one of the very few times you'll see Big Papa Timo with exocraft. And surprisingly enough, my Colossus is not full. Yeah, that's kind of strange. I was very disappointed with exocraft these days. Now, KJ, since I have you in the stream, wasn't it you that said when we have creatures like this, the little bouncy gumdroppy guys, there wouldn't be predators on the planet?
While you're waiting, apparently I have to introduce myself again. Lone Pine made a comment. Thanks, KJ, and voice I don't know a name for. I am Fear the Reaper.
And I am Big Papa Timo.
And this is the Mid-Lunch Crisis.
Trying to figure out why I have these particular items in here. Oh, I had the creature thing that I was feeding. Still waiting for KJ's answer.
KJ says if you have one bouncy, you have one. If you have two, it's less likely to have predators. If you have three bouncies, you have a bouncy planet and won't have predators.
Ah, okay. So that was my mistake. Gotcha. So, because we were on the Permadeath stream earlier, and I was pointing out that you had told me that, but I had mistaken to think that it was just if there were the bouncy ones, we wouldn't have a predator. And the very next creature to jump in front of me was a predatory T-Rex.
Now, she added a caveat to the end of that. She also said, unless you kill a bouncy, then all its friends will attack you.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah. No worries, Lone Pine. He said, okay, I should have read the description. I recognize Timo, but not myself. Sorry about that. I'm lurking more than viewing. Too caught up in my game. No worries. I definitely understand. I feel your pain.
Devante said that sounded more like mid-launch than lunch.
Oh, well.
He has been playing Kerbal.
Yeah.
He has been playing Kerbal. Alright, so I can't build the recovery device on a planet I don't have a base computer, but I couldn't get it to do that. I could get it to inventory glitch or inventory warn on the freighter, but not planet side.
Let's see. KJ said the only reason she's not playing No Man's Sky right now is she's too lazy to get up and turn on monitor 2 so I can lurk. Nice. Actually, I feel your pain there too. The other day, after we finished the Mid-Lunch Crisis, Timo went into playing Farming Simulator and I went into playing 7 Days to Die. And the only reason I did not get into Farming Simulator was because I was too lazy to get up and put the disc in.
Yep.
Robbie Various says a little tip if you didn't know, if you do a Nexus mission and it is a taming mission, simply find a mountable animal, throw appropriate bait, mount, and it won't be tamed, and go and get the bait again, and it will be tamed again, and repeat. Interesting.
Huh. I would just throw the bait down and tame like 20 of them at a time.
Timo has a thing about baiting animals. They tend to follow him around even after he stops giving them
Oh
food.
my God, those little goofballs with the pie mission.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was trying to actually, show Reaper where they were, and I threw down bait because I saw like 3 of them. And next thing I know, I'm surrounded by these cute little Ewok-looking things. And Reaper throws down a piece of bait because he has about 10 of them near him, and they came right to me.
Yeah.
I started following me around.
I threw the bait, and they all ran to Timo. And then even after we were finished with that particular part of the quest, and we started moving on, or that part of the mission, they continued to follow Timo.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Let's see. Nasty said Farming Sim just gets old for him fast. Farming Simulator, I keep saying it, it's just one of those chill games, If you want to veg out, that's the kind of game you play.
Alright, this right here, this is what I hunt. Now I know why I was sitting in this station.
What did you find? Ooh, Dora.
Dora. Dora, 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 the Explorer. Alright, this is my fascination in No Man's Sky. That would be the symmetrical explorers. This particular body style is my favorite. The big nacelles on the sides. I like the little double wings. I have Big Blue on one of them as one of the tall variants. And Big Blue has these giant solar panels on the sides. But that's what I hunt right there. That is specifically.
Let me jump ahead to, let me skip some chat here. I will go back to you guys, but E. Cotman, welcome to the stream. He asked if there was anything interesting about 2.26. He's
Yes.
waiting for it to load.
Watch the back of my jetpack. See the smoke? That's the most interesting thing we found.
Now, basically what we found out about 2.26 is that it is preparation for the next Vigor update, where they're going to give us some more Quicksilver items and stuff like that.
Wasn't it Monday the 27th?
Yes, Monday
We're getting
the
the
27th.
next update. Basically, they were trying. It seems like they were trying to give us a bunch of the code now that would also fix a couple glitches, but to also just prep the information download for next Monday's update, like a pre-update update. But we did get smoky jetpacks.
Yep, smoky jetpacks, and
which
we
is
will
part
be
of the
getting,
next update.
We will be getting colored jetpack trails in the next update. Let's go back up here. Nash had said that Farming Simulator got old. So does No Man's Sky, but I'm on the hunt for everything S-Class. KJ says almost 4,200 hours into No Man's Sky, and she's still not bored yet. Sick, yes. Bored, no. Apparently, KJ does not like Farming Simulator. She said, veg out on a farming sim? No. Mary said her nickname is the Snow White of NMS. Deavante is known as a grave on NMS and a corpse on Conan. Deavante says, if you find a Dora in teal and black in that body style, he'll give you lots of extra Oreos on top of the normal amount.
Teal and black? It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I don't believe I've seen a
I don't think I've ever seen. Yeah, the black is the hard part. I've seen teal.
Yeah.
Teal and silver I've seen. Or silver with teal accents, I should say.
Yeah. Now she's really hoping they add color customization for ships. Trucker says, for me it's a reminder of home. Reminds me of after Mama Tragic's cooking. And now that Reaper has read this, I'm gonna get slapped. Nice. Hit him twice, Mama Tragic. Hit him twice. KJPC Gaming is in fact the giggler of No Man's Sky.
Although I hate to admit it, KJ, Mary pulls a pretty close second. Alright, so this is my Yokohama, my black and yellow, my angry bumblebee. I want to see if I have, I don't have Big Blue on this save. Big Blue's on the other save, on the survival.
Yeah.
on the Buenos Aires.
KJ said Mary also screams occasionally, and she doesn't do that. That's right. KJ's motto is, don't panic, solve one problem at a time.
Alright, here is my favorite variant of Dora ever. Just so you guys know.
Pimpin' Plays is giving us an update. He says he will keep typing. He's on the phone and have half of the next set of rules typed out. Sorry, give him a little bit. No worries, man. We didn't mean you had to do it right now.
Awesome. Now, what I like the most about this particular one is the sheer elegance of the black, or the white and gray. But then the other thing, growing up as a kid, a child of the 80s, I loved the show V. And this has the V on the sides. When I saw that, I screamed like a 8-year-old boy. I want to say like a little girl, but 8-year-old boys are actually much more shrill than little girls. Because I have an 8-year-old son, and he's, oh my God, he can scream. But yeah, I was so excited about that. So excited about that. Got to get rid of the baller haulers. Don't need them anymore. Now let's go back to. Let's go to the survival save real quick. V was in fact an awesome show. I concur. I didn't actually get into the remake too much, which is kind of surprising because I kind of have a crush on Morena Baccarin. And she was in the more modern version. Alright, so we're going to survival.
I'm dropping some links in chat there. You got my channel, like I said, where the next episode of the Mid-Lunch Crisis will be held. There is KJPC Gaming. Absolutely go and check her out. Mary Lizzie's YouTube channel, since she absolutely refuses to promote her own channel for some reason.
Yes, she does. Alright, why have I not renamed this ship? Why have I done nothing with this ship?
Little ruthless self-promotion to our viewers. I'm currently sitting at 89 subscribers, and I would love to roll over 90 today.
Yeah, actually, if you guys have not subscribed to Fear the Reaper, now is the time to do it. And if you happen to have 10 friends, we'd love to see them too. He's not aiming for 100. He's being shy. He's being modest. But I would love to see Reaper get over that 100 mark.
Where can you donate? Good question, Robbie. If you look at the banner on either one of our pages,
or if you scroll down on the video description, it is the top link.
Yep. If you just scroll down there, you see there's 2 links there: Stream Elements and Stream Labs. Let's see. Yeah. So. Well, thanks for the sub there, Nashy. I appreciate that. Oh, somebody else got me too. I hit 91. Nice job, guys.
9 more to go, guys.
I tell you what I really want to do is I really want to be streaming when I hit 100. So if you're going to get together with 8 of your other friends now, give me a heads up beforehand so we can make it a celebration.
You get a big old shout out on stream.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Alright guys, just to give you another show, there's another Dora back over there. That's the blue and silver one. There's another Dora over here. It's a silver and yellow one. And this is Big Blue. Look at Big Blue. This thing is so big. It has such a wingspan. It actually does not fit through these doors. You have to basically just pretend like it wouldn't smack off the solar panels. But I actually want to land this on the station real quick, just to give you an idea. Just to see the sheer size. Hopefully it lands in one of the 2 middle ones. If it lands on the side, it's hard to see. And I've never figured out if there actually is a trick. See, it's going to put me, oh, right in the middle. Perfect. Wait till you see this. This is great. I love this. Now, if you're on PS4 and you're looking for this ship on my Discord, I believe we have the picture of it up. Don't use the portal coordinates I'm showing off right now. But look at it. It takes up a solid 3 lanes. I've only ever had one other ship as large as this width-wise, and that was one of the haulers with the double wide boxes on the sides, and that actually fell just a little short because it came out to right about here on it. The only way that I know that is I actually had that on this save. I got rid of it for another Dora.
Alright.
Best ways to get freighter modules.
Now, actually, I was planning on doing that on Friday in our No Man's Sky Mid-Lunch Crisis show.
We're going to break the stream again?
Yeah, we're going to break the stream again. But yeah, KJ is actually correct, attacking freighters. There is a specific way that I found to do it that makes it quick and easy, and you don't lose standing with any of the factions. So I was going to go over that, but yeah, attacking freighters will give you the freighter modules plus lots of resources.
Alright, so they didn't fix that glitch with today's update. Just smacked right into the side of my freighter. Local distress signal. It's probably my freighter going, somebody's smacking into us.
Yeah.
It's Captain Bob saying I scratched the paint again.
Oh no.
And actually I'm in combat. Look at that. Imagine that.
I want to touch on something KJ said in chat. That she was in fact my first subscriber. So when I get my silver play button, I'm going to have a plaque made for KJ.
Oh, so sweet. Alright, so time to get in Thumper. Let's go thump somebody. Alright, who's getting attacked? That's what I want to know. There they are. Just gonna toy with this guy. Boop. Boop. You know, I'm actually surprised that my combat ships haven't shown up.
Ah.
Wonder why.
Are you too far away?
No, because they'll show up wherever I am. Your frigates go to your location.
I gotcha.
This little guy is really close. He's about to get blasted.
What's up, Jeffus? Jeffus Lives is in the house.
How you doing, Jeff?
He's trying to cover all the bases. He says, hi, Reaper, Timo, KJ, Mary, Dave, Vontae, and others.
This is interesting looking.
KJ says your combat ships only show up when you're attacked, and this was a freighter that was attacked.
Thank you, dear. That's why we love KJ so much. She
Robbie
drops knowledge all the time.
Yeah. Yes, she does. Robbie Berry says the positron ejector is the best. Jeffus also says hashtag Team Positron. Timo, however, is a fan of the
Cyclotron Ballista.
Yep. Which it is a devastating weapon. The problem I have with it is those projectiles keep going. So if you happen to have a friendly ship that is in the background behind what you're shooting at, chances are pretty good that you will in fact hit it.
Now, if you can't hit anything at a distance, then hey, you know, you go ahead and use your ejector all you want. Broadside of a barn ever meet anything? I apologize. Not meant to poke fun at people that can't shoot things at a distance, but you know, hey, whatever. All right, so this is actually the interesting thing. So again, you'll see that this is a completely different freighter. But again, all 5 of my command rooms, I haven't closed off the back yet because this is actually a relatively new ship. The 3 large refiners, because I couldn't get more than that. And of course my storage units all lined up. Now, this freighter is the Buenos Aires. This is my Angry Tangerine of Doom. Basically, the reason I'm flying around in this particular ship was not for lack of trying to get something a little sleeker, sexier, darker, you know, because the Yokohama is black with the yellow trim, and I like that. This was the only one that dropped in an S-Class after several hundred freighter engagements. And then I finally got this one to drop when I warped into the system, and I could not resist, because what this replaced, the other setup I had was a 32.5 that had a 3-2 split. So it had 3 sections and then 2 sections. Was horrible. Horrible. So getting the S-Class in this was the way to go. I like to see Jeffus is right there as Sentinel goes. It's not bad. Not really my preferred color scheme, but this also replaced a Viking captain of all things. So I think now I'm back to all Gek. Of course, we Space Captain Bob. Admiral Relafaldi has been pretty decent to me as far as Gek go. But yeah, the Angry Tangerine of Doom. Now here's the other fun thing, is I posted on Discord a first wave exotic system where this little guy pops up. This is Lil Blue. Now I kept Lil Blue for a reason. Mainly because I was storing all the S-Class modules that I hoard in it. But Lil Blue had a good hyperdrive range bonus and was a 20 and 6 when it landed, I believe. I can't remember exactly, but it was the pretty much the best of all the ones that landed in that system over and over and over again. We all live in an Angry Tangerine, an Angry Tangerine, an Angry Tangerine. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Alright, so this is transport. Transport should be empty. Look at that. That's the one bit of inventory space that Big Papa Timo has that is empty. Now, there's a very specific reason for that. Transport is used specifically and only for the transport of activated indium. That's all that ship is ever used for. Just load her up and have at it. Alright, so Big Blue, Transport, Dora, Thumper, and why do I have this ship? Just out of curiosity, all my fighter knowing people, for an S-Class native, a core value of damage potential with 329 over the 248 core. Does that sound like a good number, or is that horrible? I don't know. That's without any. I haven't added any tech to this thing yet. I think the reason I picked it up, if I remember correctly, is it actually had better core value and better damage potential than Thumper did originally. Still getting used to building fighters. 248.6 is the core. 248.7, yeah, so it does have a higher core. KG says, I don't like the colors, scrap it. I personally don't like the body style on this. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but all three of my saves that I've shown have this style of fighter with very minor variations on the back panel here. The most recent Thumper I got has the turboprop in there with the tail, as opposed to the dual tails on the sides.
Jeffus said he named his ship for that purpose Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, nice. Good one. We got all sorts of jokesters in here today.
Yeah.
Well, I do notice we still have 16 people watching, and we just had our 498th comment, so somebody do me a favor and say two more things. Two more chat notifications is all I'm looking for. There's one. Hey, there we go. Somebody hit 500. Thank you so much. Definitely pretty. 502. You guys are going too far. You've gone too far.
Just to let you know there, buddy. I'm gonna say that it was in fact Lone Pine that got the 500. No, I got the 500.
You got it actually. So that doesn't count. So you're disqualified because you're co-host. So we're gonna give Lone Pine the award of being the 500th comment of this particular stream. You won an AI valve. But you have to drive to Western Pennsylvania to come get it.
Yep.
Merry Christmas. I don't know if you're the AI valve guy. I don't even know if I have any. I sell those things off so quickly.
Yeah, I do.
I'll give you a calcium shroom as well. There you go. I'm sure I have one of those someplace. A fusion accelerant. What am I doing with fusion accelerants? I don't know. Alright guys, well it is gone well above and beyond stupid o'clock for Big Papa Timo. I'm basically just rambling on now. I'm extremely tired. I just want to say thank you all so much for stopping by. It has been a blast. And yeah, I got nothing else. You got anything, Reaper?
I just want to put it out there that if you haven't subscribed already to either one of our channels, smash that subscribe button, click that bell so you're notified every time we post something new. We do not just post No Man's Sky content, we also have other games we play. So tune in for all of the fun stuff.
Yeah, and hey, just because I'm the mouthier of the two of us, try and take a moment and get to know Reaper's voice. He's a nice guy. We like him, and he's good people. So yeah, you're watching on my channel, but definitely swing by Reaper's channel if you haven't already. Drop him a sub. Let's get him to 100. If you think you're going to be number 100, shoot him a message real quick and let him know. He'll actually probably even start up a stream right then and there, just so that he could do it. But yeah, I appreciate everything, guys. You guys have been wonderful. We'll see you around next time. So hey, until next time, everybody, fly safe.